Yeah, sick. I can play guitar too. Not well. I learned like in a young age, and I forgot most of it, but I can too. So what makes that so special, huh? What makes that so special when I'm not special, huh? I think I'm still special. I think it's not too late for me, okay? I think I still have a future. I'm getting distracted. Fitz, you ready to start the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, no, do it again, but hold the note.
The following stream is scheduled for mature audiences and contains coarse language that may not be appropriate for young viewers. If you are under the age of 18, I'm also asking that you do not financially contribute to the stream. Viewer discretion is advised.
Sweet back! You suck!
Puss.
Oh my...
Gay? Looks like I'm walking out of a fucking anus.
Go! Save him! No, don't kill my dad!
I can't fucking drink milk. Well, I like the bread bug. He's a thief. I'll fuck you. No, that's... Oh my god!
Ow! Oh my god, I'm sorry!
I love dying!
Why did you say that? I do a dance for the king! I'm the king!
Uh-oh.
Your son's gonna die of tuberculosis.
Go Tigers!
Deforestation, Misty.
He's alive. He's like, we got company, boys.
Chillers and Beamers! Get ready for the greatest experience of your lives, the greatest live stream in the world. I invite all of you now to the Shimmy Beam Show! Making his way to the stream, please welcome your Twitch affiliate, your YouTube partner, your undisputed king of content creation, Shimmy Beam!
And Fitz. There's an and Fitz there. And Fitz. And...
That's me.
They're dead now. There you go. That was a good fight.
You
We tried our
just got
best.
me.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Jimmy Show starring Fitz. Live today in front of a sold-out crowd of crazy avocado-loving aardvarks.
What?
It's a crowd of crazy... do you pay attention?
No.
Can you read? Honest... Hey,
No.
Can you read? Do you know how to read?
No.
That's a shame. Welcome, everybody. Hi. I'm excited to see you today. And by excited, I mean I'm fucked up. I don't know what I'm doing.
He's in a weird mode. It's funny.
I'm in a weird mode. I don't want to do anything. You know? I don't want to do a damn thing. I don't know what I want to do. I want to talk. I want to hang out. You know? Because here's the thing. I don't really care about playing anything today. Playing stuff is fun. Don't get me wrong. I like it. It's a good time. We could have played some Deltarune. That would have been cool. We could have done the Majora's Mask Randomizer again. I didn't do that one. Because, fun fact, I don't know where we are. I've forgotten. In every way you possibly can. I don't remember where we are.
Yeah.
I don't remember what to do. We haven't played that in a while. I gotta finish it. I do. I have to. I want to finish it. I don't know where we are. So instead of finishing it, I thought... play something else.
Do something
And then
else?
all of you were like, play Freddy Fish. Play Madagascar. Play... Has it ever occurred to you that I want to have fun on this stream, like any of you? Did you forget that's an asset? We had a whole thing like a while back where I said I'm gonna start just streaming what's fun to me, and you guys were like, okay, cool. Play Freddy Fish.
Play Freddy Fish. Play Podcast of Zoo.
Are you out of your fucking minds? He's stuck in a what game to play mid-conversation stream notification? Yeah, because I decided.
Yep.
I was done. I focused. I got it done. I am the owner of a new Nissan... I can't think of names of cars. I was trying to think of like a car joke name, but guess what? I don't know any names of car models.
You have to stop doing this bit.
It's me, the Smudge! Legendary hero. You never see me coming. I'm a little out of focus, so you can't be ready for my attack.
Count down to you saying, "Why did I do this?"
Why did I do this?
There you go.
Hey, that's better. Yeah, fine.
You keep doing that. And then be like, fuck, I have to readjust it now.
I would have made it a hotkey, but I can't.
A hotkey
Like
for your fucking camera?
No, to default the focus back to normal whenever I fuck with it, right? I can't though. And the reason I can't is because autofocus and that type of shit only works, and digitally adjusting it, if it belongs to the same camera. My lens does not belong to this camera. It's how I saved $500. So these two are a mismatch, but they look good, right? It just means you miss
Yeah,
out
it
on some
works.
quality stuff like that, right? Some quality of life things. Like editing the camera from a program, basically. I could do that with my old camera because they were both from the same thing, but that one didn't look as good. You saw. Think of the original Elden Ring playthrough compared to now. Look at me now. Right? You could see
Right.
something was up with me. You could check it out. Yeah, the other camera, you couldn't see that. You guys thought I was normal. I wasn't, but you know. I wasn't.
I said,
Up. Hello. And welcome to the stream where I want to chat. I want to chat, but I need something in the background while I chat, so I'm playing Dark Souls. That's it.
yeah.
I don't know. I just don't want to do anything. Today's the day. Certain days you just don't want to do stuff, you know? This is one of those days. I don't want to do stuff.
That's
you know?
mostly sure.
I would have taken it off, but there's a couple reasons why I didn't. Get in there. Couple reasons why I didn't. Number one, it has been a while since I had a Fitz stream. Number two, everyone kept shouting game names at me and I got mad. And I was like, now I'm pissed. Now I'm streaming because I'm pissed. So I'm pissed streaming now. I'm not streaming my pit, you know what I mean? You get it. You understand. I'm sitting down. I want to sit. I want to relax.
The sitter.
I want to take it easy. I want to feel the motion of the ocean, right? And to feel that motion of the ocean, we're going to change to a fitting track to what we're playing. As like I said before, I'm playing Dark Souls. This isn't a playthrough. We're just having this on as we chat, because I just want to chat with you guys. I want to hang out. I want to chill, you know? Maybe you don't care, but this matters a lot to me, because over the last few days, something serious happened.
That being?
I peed. And, and that happens a lot, yeah, I know. But, like, specifically when that happened, I was like, yeah, this is gonna change everything. And it did a little bit, you know? So, here we are now. Post-P, wanting to talk, having some fun. So, let's play some Dark Souls as we chill.
Yay.
As my remote isn't registered, so I have to do the fucking thing where I click Control-Alt-Delete because this game is made out of, like, sandpaper. There we go. Why did I just get... Oh, I just clicked continue, so I don't know where we're going. I'm gonna have to go back. Delete this. Okay, let's restart. How's everyone feeling today? How are y'all doing? For now, I'll just put on something chill while we talk. Like that,
Yay.
see? He wants to talk, just not to me? What the fuck? What the
Where'd
fuck?
you get that one?
I'm having, like... I'm having a weird day today. My patience is thin, okay? I'm angry today. I have no idea why. There's no reason to be angry. I'm just angry. You know? I don't want to do anything. I don't want to play anything. But I gotta stream. Because, like, out of all my interests, if this is the one I stop for a second, I get, like, you guys send really mean emails.
What?
You found my personal email, I don't know how. And you keep sending me stuff like, your credit card limit has been reached, your loans are overdue, your taxes aren't paid. I don't know why you guys keep sending me this stuff. It's very cruel. I don't get it. I hope, like, eventually we can, like, chill out with that, but it's really been rough to go through, you know? It's been hitting me.
I think we're gonna have to talk after the stream.
Oh, is it serious?
Something about those emails.
Oh, were you sending them?
No, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Okay. That's a dumb bit. That's a stupid bit. Why do I just want to do a katana again? Ah, fuck,
Do
who
it.
cares?
Who
I'm
cares?
playing for fun. We're having fun. Everything else is just
Exactly.
like it's a tiny head. No, give me the fucking giant ass head. Give me the fucking big ass head. Yeah. Nothing else matters. We're just doing whatever, you know. We're here to just to play, to have fun, to talk, to chill. Maybe someone wants to
Let's
vent
have
their
fun, la la.
problems. Do what you want. I don't care. I'm having fun and I'm chilling. So you're welcome to as well. Chill with me. Chill today. Have a blast. And then see what happens when I simmer this face. Hold up. Gotta make it go out to different here, right? And then start similar that facing. It's the snowman. That's kind of chill.
Sound like
I don't
rosy
need
old shakes.
yeah, this is happy little snowman, right?
Yeah.
I like that. I'm keeping that. A white there we go. And then can we nope, almost fucked that up. I want to change the hair. Something that a dubious little snowman can have, or just bald.
I mean,
I'm a
if
fan
it's a
of bald.
snowman.
Yeah. This is well, I can't type. That's weird. Oh, there we go. It's over there. That's why. Snort.
Snort.
There we go. Snort. The snowman. We're fine. Let's play.
Snort the snowman.
I skipped that because I don't care. You guys have gotten the story of Dark Souls already. You know what's up.
We've
You've
seen it.
We're here to talk now. You got your story playthrough before. If you didn't see it, check the archive. It was a great, informative playthrough. Today, I'm just chilling. We're just talking. I'm on that end of the horrible flu I got, so I've been coughing my lungs out. My job was asking me if I wanted to do more overtime my day off. Were you allowed to say no? Because that better have ended in you saying no.
God, the way some jobs will fucking treat you. Like, are you fucking insane?
I just like, are you fucking insane?
Like,
Out
who
of
do
your
you think I
goddamn
am?
I'm extremely like not enjoying my bacon egg sandwich. You're not liking it?
Aw, that sucks.
I'm sorry about that. I've been having this like chicken gnocchi stuff that D made, and I want more of it. And I should have gotten more of it before stream when I was too busy getting angry and running around melting down over what I'm gonna play as in terms of a video game, but I didn't. So I didn't, and I'm lacking, and that bothers me greatly. You know. I overcooked the bacon. See, I'm kind of well. Okay, well, how are we talking like straight up burnt or just like charred and unfried? There we go. I do like it more
charred
cooked.
in the bad way.
I definitely like it more charred. Why am I fighting your ass?
Yeah,
I'm not that skilled.
leave.
I'm not that skilled. But yeah, I get that then entirely. I think we're... Don't say that. Don't say that.
What are you guys like?
Don't promise anything. I was like, I think we might be able to beat this today. Don't promise anything. Just play the game, see how it goes.
It really depends on how long we want to go.
Jimmy Bam, you said you were gonna finish, but you seem to be trying to go to sleep now. And then, like, they'll fucking email me more fucking, like, oh, your taxes aren't filed. I get it. You guys are making funny jokes. You found my personal email. Great job.
Well, you know.
Oh, your credit card limit's been reached. Oh, there's no more, there's less than $10 in the account number, blah, 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 you know. Good jokes, guys. Funny.
Funny.
Funny. We had a lot of call six this week, where everyone got the damn flu. Well, you know, sometimes that happens, and it's unfortunate. So, the job should pay you more for getting the flu. That's what I've decided.
Compensation, bro.
I prefer crispy, but this is like the glump you stick in. Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
I also prefer crispy or bacon over than like other style. You know, I want to have a snap and a crunch when I bite it. You know, I don't know. Makes
Bacon that's not like super cooked is like some of the worst in the world. I don't want to eat your fucking rubber, man.
Yeah, there's murder.
Yuck.
There's disease, and then bacon not cooked the right way.
Bacon.
They're basically the same level, probably. This is not hyperbole. I've never hyperbed. Ever on stream. But yeah, like I said, today I've just been more of a, I just want to like kind of talk and chill. I don't want to put on much of a show, if that makes sense. I know this is the Jim Bim show, but sometimes the show can also just be a time when we chill and talk to each other, you know?
Sometimes we can just not gaff.
Sure. Sometimes we can not gaster, you're right. I thought I missed him. I thought I missed this bitch ass.
Yeah,
I thought I just like straight up missed. I was scared. You ever been stabbed with a knife before? You been cut with a
Probably
knife?
1,000 times.
You ever seen a knife before? My dad owns a knife. What is this bit? Did a nice bleed to ya?
Yeah.
Dark Souls 1 bleed actually still mattered. Dark Souls 3 might be the most useless bleed, I think.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not great.
It's just not good. Alright, he's dead. Bada boom. Bada boom.
Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom,
I
bada
keep
boom.
accidentally reading Seth's thing as the bun in your oven. I'm just like, what did you say that for? But then like I reread it and realize it's still the same message as before, and I'm just stupid. It happens to everybody, you know. Also, I missed a couple things back before. Can I fucking have to alt tab really quick. It stops the music when I alt tab. Are you out of your fucking mind? I was trying to go up the fucking chat really quick to see what I missed. Had an awful day of waking up super early, sick and stiff, but I'm getting better now. I'm sorry about that, Bimbo. I hope it does get better. I'm pretty drunk, still drinking. Respect. Okay. I too had breakfast for dinner, pancakes. Oh, I want pancakes. Those are good. The smudge is too strong. The smudge is very strong, Vash. You're right. You're incorrect. In full honesty, my eyes kind of hurt. Now, I'm sorry for breaking your eyes with the smudge. Not my intention. Not what I was going for. Well, if I was gonna break your eyes, I would use the smudge, but that's unrelated. You know? I got a funny citrus soda float. I've never had a float. That doesn't sound appealing to me, personally. I'm sure it is. It's just for me, personally, that's not something I ever, like, you know... Floats don't sound fun. They sound like mixing textures I don't want. You know? For me, specifically. I was about to ask if you were still here. I got scared for a second. Then my shit crashed.
Sorry.
Because I hadn't heard you in a bit, you know? And that freaks me out immediately.
I'm holding my tongue on something. I don't want to be mean.
What's it called? I always read RDR2 as RPDR. What the fuck is RPDR? Red?
I don't know.
Red Pants Dream Rad? Red Pants Dream
No.
Rad, I'll go with that. I was thinking like R2D2 whenever I see that. I don't even like the Starbore, but I think about that immediately.
RuPaul.
You know? RuPaul! I forgot
I
that
hope he
could be
gets-
referred to anything other than RuPaul.
I hope he gets struck by the anvil today.
You can't talk about the anvil in stream. I don't know if you can legally say that.
I didn't say it in a
come
way
here.
that implied anything.
You're right. But yeah, I don't know. In general, for me, today I've been definitely been a more pissy mood. So I'm sorry if there's any point it might seem like I'm snapping or something. Fitz, you're gonna get a lot. That's fair warning. That is a
he's
promise,
mean to me all
not
the
because
time.
I'm mad, because I just think it'd be funny. So like, just letting you know, I'm going to scream at you today. Like right here. You ready?
Don't do that again.
So I deflate a little bit. A guy can't let out a little air. Sometimes we just like to let out air, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Real queen behavior is to let out air when you feel like it, you know?
Sure.
Like fizzy funny stuff plus smooth and creamy. I love floats. See, that's like... I like a soda. I don't want anything in it. I don't want anything else in it, you know? I think I just don't like mixing drink and food. Unless it's soup.
Yeah.
Then I'm not a drinking food person. Or like a drinking snack person. Like some people are like, oh, I want to put like a gummy worm in my drink. And I'm like,
Why?
never. I would never have done this. You know? Soda plus soup? What? No, who said this? Why are you saying this? Okay, I'm gonna try to I'm gonna be so calm today. A relaxing stream. I'm not gonna get mad at anybody. I'm not gonna lose my mind for a moment at all. I'm just gonna chill
Ew.
out. Carbonated
Don't say
soup?
carbonated soup.
Whatever makes you happy. We're just chill today.
Yuck.
We're just chill. If I bite my lip aggressively, that's I just do that. It has nothing to do with anything. We're just chill today, guys. We're having fun. It's cool. You can all see how cool I am right now, right? You guys can see? I'm a cool guy. And I'm feeling good. I do no this dagger sucks.
Yeah, I'm feeling alright.
Now you're pissing me off. You're not pissing me off. What you're doing is expressing yourself in a fun way. I'm happy for you.
Any fellow fucking people who have worked at retail despise that song as severely as I do.
When I was working, like my retail jobs passed by when that song was popular. The I'm good, now I'm feeling alright specific version. And when I worked selling suits, they just played like unknown indie elevator French music.
Yay.
So I would just hear the same tracks over again, which is and they just start saying stuff I don't understand. I'm like, okay. I'm so tired of hearing this song. It's been Sorry, I got distracted. I was thinking of, no, you got me with that one. But yeah, that was my thing. I'm now going to cheat. We're doing this really fast, so we're gonna do some cheating, you know? I'm just gonna go with the katana. We're gonna do a couple of cheats. We're just having fun. Don't worry about what's going on stream, you know? Just talk to me. Have a time.
Yep.
Have a blast. Did that for a D&D party once, not the carbonated soup. Yeah, I'd hope
What
not the
part
carbonated
then?
soup. I'd be pissed. I'd be angry if you did that. That's the thing, like, I'm not like a candy drink guy or anything. My drinks are drinks. They're to be drunk. And my food is to be ate. I don't want to mix it. The only mixing you have is soup, but that's because soup exists as that and has existed as that since the dawn of time. Since it was my best friend back in the past. Everyone loves the soup.
What?
Everyone knows the soup.
What are you saying?
I was saying soup's our best friend. And always has been.
True.
So am I wrong?
I guess.
It was supposed to be a potion party kind of thing. Oh, that's kind of cute. I feel like that's the one thing where I do feel like I aged out of. I like sweets, but not to that degree. You know? I do feel like my palate changed and I became like that adult that like sweets are nice, but I'm not on that level. You know? Little kid me probably would have eaten that. Would have been fine. Hey, you. I need to buy copious amounts of standard arrows. 63? That'll do for now.
Thank you, Kai.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly.
You always go for 99, but that's really not all that necessary. 63 is more than enough.
It is. This is just a start. Because this works together as a kind of incremental increase of nonsense. You know, you'll see. So, you use these. I actually just used 3 because I fucking forgot. Ah, that's embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. Drop 1. I forgot that I dropped them and I forgot to once again store the thing. That's my bad. So we go back into here. We go to drop 63. Now it knows I want 63. And I do the funny thing that for some reason I'm doing really poorly suddenly. Could you believe it? There we go.
It's okay.
I fucked up again. This is not helping with my rage. I'm normally not mad on stream. Today I am quite mad. And honestly, it's a specific viewer's fault. So if you want to like point yourself out, feel free. We'll get you. Hey, now that I did that, we're gonna go ahead and buy standard arrows. Enough. But as you see, that nearly bankrupted me.
Thank you.
But I did that as an important thing because now, simply from there, using that 1 soul, we can now have a billion souls. Because we grabbed that guy, we said, hey pal, I clicked the wrong button, that's why, okay. Nope. What the fuck is happening? Change order, brother. What the fuck?
What's going on?
Why isn't the order changing? Change order.
Question
Oh,
mark?
so you guys will. What the fuck is going on here? Huh. That's a new one for me. I never had this problem.
Yeah.
I might still be able to fuck around with this. We'll see. Hold up. It'll just be harder. Ah, fuck. Can I save this? Maybe. Hold up, you're about to see something sick.
He's gaming?
Nah, I fucked it up. Okay. How do I just need this to, like, be moved over here, but for some reason, why are these guys stuck here?
It's really odd.
Reset item order. What if I do that and then change order? Okay,
There we
something
go.
just, like, glitched out. That was fine. Alright, cool.
It's just
Sorry,
a
I got
broke.
distracted from the whole thing where I said we're gonna talk and just stop talking to get distracted on a glitch, but that happens to everybody, you know? And by everyone, I mean
that's
just me,
normal.
but that's okay. There we go. I think my friends just sludged some gummy bears in vodka. That sounds horrible. I don't like it. Not a fan.
Remind me what exactly Jello shots are?
You know?
I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Okay, sure. I'm being annoying. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Fucking guy.
I'm sorry. I'm being annoying. I'm doing the thing where I'm being annoying. Do I want any of these? Just maybe something to hold while I try to kill this man. I'm gonna have to pick up something to kill him. Because the dagger's just too weak, right? So I figured this might help instead, having this. And then, I don't need this, but it's cheap, so. There we go.
Make jello, but instead of water, you put in vodka, stick in shooters. That sounds like bad.
That sounds like
sucks.
bad is funny.
That sounds like sucks is the thing about it.
So the dagger was a little too weak, so we bought this to kill him with it. You know? Which is a little silly, for sure, to think out loud, that I just killed a man with something he sold me. But that was so I can get the Uchi Katana, which is the katana of this game. I do need to get to 14 strength to hold it with both hands. With one hand, sorry.
How will you do that?
Well, it'll be difficult. It'll be tough.
Ew.
I don't like how I look right now. I'm not
Yuck.
I look like a deep sea creature or something brought up, you know?
Like a fucking like cave creature that like,
like something that
is
lived in a
never
cave.
made to see light.
Like a salamander you'll find in a cave, you know?
Fucking
By the way, I want the Uchi Katana because I quite like this katana. I think it works. It's a very classic one, and tends to carry you through everything. It's pretty fine, you know? It's not really an issue. An issue like tissue. Like the blind cave salamander. Exactly what I was thinking of,
Yeah. Any old warriors in the chat, stand up with me.
Any what?
Old warriors.
Old warriors?
Olm. OLM.
Olm.
It's like a really like long noodly like salamander with no eyes and kind of like the axolotl like little like things on the sides of its head.
Okay.
And I like them a lot.
I just cheated so hard, and that's what we're here
Good
for.
night, Bun.
We gotta cheat. Take care, Bun. Rest easy. This is an example of what we're gonna be doing in terms of cheating, you know? We're the cheaters. And it works really well for one reason alone. Can I make this jump?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I can, but I thought I'd be able to do it more first try, but I didn't. Jeff Hardy.
What happened?
That's what he does.
True.
But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna chill day today, so don't expect me to yell or anything. I don't want to yell today. So if you, I know some of you are freaking out. Some of you love. Oh, I love when you yell, Jimmy Bam. I love when you yell. I'm not gonna do that today. Okay, it's not happening. So don't freak out.
I want to see that. Seth, I want to see that.
Okay. Black Knights in this game are definitely very strong, right? They're a problem, but they are so susceptible to parrying that if you know the timing, these are the easiest enemies in the game for how tough they are, you know? So they're not really a big deal. Another one that's just like this is in Elden Ring. The Crucible Knights. A lot of people suffer on them. Once you learn to parry, they're like, whatever. You just beat the shit out of them. It takes very little effort, you know? As you saw there.
I'm bad at parrying because I'm bad at timing things.
Yeah, but that's why you, if you get a chance to train it, you get to do that, and you get to see, oh, I found a way to obliterate this enemy that I fucking hate with all my life.
Yeah.
Because Black Knights are at least not that bad to fight if you're, like, not parrying. Crucible Knights. Crucible Knights are monsters.
Yep.
So it's quite nice to, learn to parry so you can avoid that, you know?
If I was, like, a little more interested in that game and it didn't scare me so much, I would get Sekiro so I could train at parries.
Sekiro's cool. It's a fun time.
It's really cool. It's just, like, I don't know. I don't really want to play it.
No, it's fine. Nothing wrong with that either. I'm just saying that I like it. It's cool. I'm not saying, like, you know, hey, you better play this. It's so cool. It's the best. It's the coolest. It likes Coca-Cola. Alright, I should probably go, I'm distracted. Sorry. I'm gonna kill Havel the Rock. Because I want his little thing so I can wear stuff, you know? For those who don't know, Havel the Rock contains a ring called Havel's Ring that lets you wear a lot of more heavier stuff, increase your equip load. In this game, your equip load's criminally low. As you see, I was holding just a regular katana and my starting armor, and I could no longer roll faster. That's not the case, like, in other Dark Souls games. You tend to kind of need to wear a bit more heavier stuff than fucking thief armor. That would be considered too heavy, you know? But Havel is meant to be fought way later in the games. He's tough. He's tough. So, we're gonna be sitting here and parrying him for a while. Till he dies, basically. You know? I want to be goofy and just play a Pokemon game. I just don't know what. I feel it. Sometimes it's hard to pick a game, huh?
What games do you have? What games do you have?
Yeah, what games do you have?
Tell me now. Tell me now. Which ones do you have?
I want to play Expedition 33. If you had trouble with Devil May Cry 5, do not play that game.
No.
That game has 6 years of development on Devil May Cry 5. It is a lot more tougher to handle. It has a lot more higher quality textures and stuff. And the Resident Evil, sorry, the Resident Evil, it's not called that. It's the RE engine, you know? It just used on Resident Evil. The RE engine is notoriously very well optimized, so if you had trouble running that one, you're gonna have trouble running other stuff of that type of caliber. So, as cool as it is, I would wait till you have a better setup for that, you know? I want to play Expedition 33. It looks kind of fun, you know? The name is really funny to me, though. I don't know why.
It's a
I understand,
pretty funny game, like, altogether.
I get it, but, like, it sounds like a visual novel almost sometimes.
Yeah.
But what's it called? Yeah, for those who don't know, by the way, the RE engine is not the Resident Evil engine, despite being, like, for the Resident Evil series. It's the Reach for the Moon engine. That's why the little picture for it is a guy like holding up moon, you know?
Yeah.
That's what Fitz was saying too, but I talked over them because I thought it'd be cool.
Me and we both know the same thing and we both want to say it.
Yeah. Havel, can you die faster?
Havel the rock.
Yeah, this is basically like, if you see, a lot of times fighting in different games can be a bit tough, like parrying and such shit like that, against, like, say I'm fighting Melania and Elden Ring. I'm not gonna get all of them, she's really fast. Dark Souls enemies are not very fast. You're gonna get all of them. They're pretty slow. You see that shit wind up for a while. You have plenty of time. Plenty of time to beat the shit out of him. It's no big deal. Plenty of time. See? Nope. And he's nearly there. We're just about done. And then we can go back to playing normally. This is probably the most boring part of starting a playthrough. And it's not required at all. I just like having the Havel ring. It's pretty helpful. You know, for like early game shit, you know? You could also just, like, level certain stuff to increase your equip load, so you wouldn't need to do this, but it's also kind of funny, so I don't know what you want from me. There we go, he's dead. You fought well, and you fought hard. That being said, if you want to fight Havel early, you have to have the master key to get to this direction, as normally the only way to get to Havel is from here, which is a different later area in the game, where you'd be able to walk in and fight Havel. Otherwise, that's not normally something you can do, so I don't know, don't be careful, I guess. Idiot. Stupid.
What do you mean?
Dumbass. Huh?
What do you mean?
I'm being nice. I'm being. What did I say was wrong?
Call us a dumbass.
I never said this. Why are you lying to people? There's video proof that I never said this. Don't look at it though. Don't look at it though. Okay, don't look at it.
You're a small harp-like instrument.
What?
A liar.
That's where you took it too far. At first we were having fun, but now, buddy, you've taken it too far. You're going down. You're going down, buddy.
Timber, you better move.
You better move. You better glove. My DS is free to use. Oh, for a bimbo. Violet Shield, Arceus, and Shining Pearl on the Switch.
Play Violet. Make a new run.
Violet? Yeah, go find Violet. That's one thing I'd love to play on the Switch too, even briefly. Like, I know I already beat the game and everything, but I just want to see how it feels to run that game when it's not ass. You know?
Yeah.
I just want to taste what it was meant to be, if that makes sense. You know? My hair was was on my throat.
No.
Boy, Steven. They really, like, have the importance of the plunging mechanic in this game in, like, the first couple bosses that you think could be a nice little shortcut for all bosses. And then it stops after the first couple bosses.
Yeah.
So it does feel a little bit funny. That was always my complaint about Dark Souls 1, you know?
It would be really useful if you could, like, jump down on the fucking Capra Demon and make that fight less of a fucking nightmare. But,
jump down on Manus. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yerp.
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 So you staggered. Stagger exists, instead of, like, how Elden Ring might sometimes have, you making them fall down, you ever get a free shot. Dark Souls 1 stagger specifically is you'll hit them enough, and they'll just kind of stop moving and go like, oh, dang! You'll see it here. Next hit, I think. Oh, if I can hit it. There, see, he goes, oh, fuck! So it's like a free shot, but it is rather funny. You know, that's the only way it works. Oh no, he's gonna... Alright, fight's over.
It surprised me the first few times I saw this game that there's a Taurus Demon and a Capra Demon, but there's, like, not really anything else themed after that.
Yeah, it was just those two.
It's A little funny.
And those are kind of the only demons you see for a bit, and then like you got like a centipede demon. It's like, okay, cool. I mean, technically, some demonic shit is some other demons as well. Like for it's forgotten to think of, but like, you know, gaping dragon is demonic, you know. But that's just like, you know, I don't have to talk to him at all. I want to.
You gotta.
I gotta. Nope, I didn't want to say yes. No, no, shh. I want to be a friend. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Yes. Yes. Nice.
Yay.
That's where Fitz lives, right up there.
Yeah.
Get fucking doxxed, buddy. Get fucking doxxed on stream. How does that make you feel?
No one knows how to get there.
I like that's the thing. No one knows how to get there. Doxing is fine as long as you don't know how to get there.
Yeah.
I live on the moon! I summoned that attack by saying that. Yeah, then do any damage. It's fine. So, then you go through here. We're gonna do a little shortcut so we can not care about anything again. This message almost fucked me over because I just clicked, oh, whoever made that message, I'm at your house right now.
I hate when people do that shit. It makes me mad.
To be fair, a lot of things make you mad.
Yeah.
Like, for an example, Fitz, what is your opinion on clovers? Ooh, I can hear that rage in your voice already. That's fucked.
I remember when I was very young, there was this public park we used to go to. This was like when we lived in France, so like really, really young.
Baby
and
style.
there was this big hill, big hill next to the park, like right next to it. And occasionally we'd climb it, which was difficult for little babies, but you know, it was just kind of just a hill. And the top of that hill was covered in many clover flowers, and there were always a ton of bumblebees flying around. It was like, cool.
You're like shit, like
This is
clack
a
around your room
world.
afterwards. You're like ton of chucking
Yeah.
shit bumblebees. Like
I dropped the thing that I fiddle with. Which is also the thing that I used to keep up my fucking hair when I didn't need to eat something.
I need to focus, man. You've been locked out of the game today. The Teletubbies Hill is a great way to describe it, though. But that sounds beautiful. I like that, you know? My extraction fan isn't doing shit to remove the fucking bacon smoke. Yeah, if it's not too strong, then it's not, like, you know, it's, you know. Okay, there we go. Wait for Puss Boy.
What? I think it's because you called it that it did that to you.
It did all my health. Oh my god. That's a lot. I didn't think it did that much damage. I was gonna see if I could tank that. Because I know it does that, right? Turns out I can't tank that. Who would have guessed it? So the goal there is to, if you want to get to that specific bonfire, when I was younger, I didn't know what to do. I thought we had to kill the Drake somehow, right? You don't have to kill the Drake. The most you get from the Drake is the sword, which is pretty helpful in the early game, but otherwise it's fine. So you go like this, you let it kill everything, and you don't want to make it keep breathing fire. Then it'll just get distracted. You just sit here till it gets impatient, because then it's going to be like, why aren't you here? Come out and let me hit you, and they'll come get you, you know? So that's kind of what we're just waiting for, you know? We're just like, we're chilling here, waiting for it to jump down, and once it jumps down, don't run immediately like I did. It'll do that thing where it one-shots you. You wait for it to step up a little bit, you know?
Funny
Like that.
dragon.
Except I totally was supposed to run a little bit earlier, but that's fine. I still
Funny
have plenty of time now. See? He's stupid. And when you get in here, he always kind of does this thing where he's going to try to kill you, right? But when I sit down, it'll reload him. And when it reloads him, he will immediately leave. Because when you're on this side, he gives up. He doesn't want to be here anymore. He's like, well, that's unfair that you did that. I don't like that you did that. So, you know, we're fine. And that's an easy way to get back to the next part of the game. But I just wanted to show you that off because I thought it was kind of cool. And it's a nice little bonfire to have, I think. You know? If you get me. Birds you find in France that you don't get here, except Google isn't helping for the part where I'm like French birds that aren't in the UK. You and your birds. Controversial take
Why did
here.
you say that?
Hold up. Controversial take here. I think Seth likes birds. I don't know if I'm right about that. I like to assume things sometimes. I like to make assumptions, you know? And I think that's my assumption. I think you might like birds. I will say, I am using my powers to take this guess. So I could be wrong, but I am using my magic powers. As we all know I have. Okay, go to the boar, stab it in the ass. Yeah, like one of the easiest ways to beat it. There's another way, there's a plunging attack you can do, but it's not as reliable. That's just like having it over here and just being like, hey, show your ass. Can you stop hitting me? I'm trying to like show people cool stuff as I talk to them. As they tell me the worries of their day, or tell me how they're feeling, what's been up in your week, what's new in your life. Which hasn't happened as much, so you guys are letting me down a little bit, but I'm gonna choose to blame that on like, you know, not malicious, like not like malice. You guys just don't know any better, and you're definitely not trying to piss me off.
You said spoon belt, and that's making me think of shoe bills. Shoe bills are so cool. I love a shoe bill.
Oh, the shoe bills
Big
are
dinosaur
so cool. Fucking. I just really like the way you said it. It made me happy. You know.
I like a shoe
I used to
bill.
have so much trouble like remembering this exact path in Dark Souls 1. Something about like Undead Parish was like a lot of brain power to me, you know?
Ooh, spoonbill. That's a good bird.
Fitz is looking up the birds because I don't want to yet. I'm under attack.
Okay. Think kind of flamingo adjacent, but with a really long, flat beak that ends in a spoon shape.
Okay, well that didn't work. I just started looking at my bald ass head here and I started thinking of boiled eggs. That doesn't help at all. That doesn't help literally anybody, so hold up. Spoonbills you said?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cute. That's pretty cute. The pink ones are American, the white ones you get here. So you get these ones.
That's a beautiful
That's cool.
bird.
That's cool. Makes sense. I feel it.
What are the public's thoughts on Secretary Birds?
It's the public. I don't think the public cares anymore. I tried asking Bibbo a question. Bibbo threw a rock at my head. Jokes aside, Secretary Birds are fucking sick. Look at these things. Holy shit.
This is my favorite bird.
Sagittarius.
I love these things.
Of course, there's a constellation in its name. You're easy to read. That's not the reason you like it. What's it called? Geese. So here's my thing about geese. Like a goose, right? There's plenty of goose. But, like, obviously the ones I see are, like, the Canadian geese, right? But why are they called that? Are they only in Canada? I'm sure they're more than just, like, Canadian, like, you know? But those are our guys. What I want to see specifically their range. Ah, see, because that's, yeah, because we deal with them in the breeding times all the time. Okay. That's why. That's kind of funny to think of, sorry. Like, seeing this map. No wonder they're so fucking angry here. You know?
Yeah.
Always trying to fight, dude. The amount of times, yeah, when you've driven by these creatures, and they will fucking run after your car hissing, because they just start like that's close enough to one of their nests, you know? It's like, please don't run after the car. I don't want anyone to hit you. No one's going your path. Stay there. You're safe. You know? Sillies. Absolutely sillies. So funny they're just aggressive in some places. Some are sweet. I've had some just like chill near me and be cute, you know? I've had some in my like neighborhood just walking, hanging out. And others they'll go like in front of people's places of work and chase them. It's like, you came here. What do you want? They'll be upset like, how could you be in this zone I decided to be in today? It's like, are you out of your mind? You silly little goober. That's pretty funny. It kills me. Night Shield. Can I hold that? Better yet, is Night Shield 100% physical? It is. But I don't know if I can hold that. Oh, yeah. That's fine.
Yay.
That's fine. This really doesn't look like I'm, like someone who'd have a... Oh, now I'm suddenly... Okay, that was weird. Okay. There we go. Alright, so now I don't look like someone who'd have a katana. I just look like a dude with a giant night shield that found this on the floor. You know? Which is, I think it's cool in its own way. Like, I got stabbed and now I'm pissed. Think for me, Fitz.
On its own, I'm not particularly interested in Legend ZA, but I'm gonna have to get that game, because I'm gonna be able to make Peppermint go Mega, and like, that's what I've always wanted.
Yeah, out of
Peppermint
context,
being,
that
like,
may be
shiny God of War.
yeah, I was gonna say, out of context, that may be the funniest thing you've ever said. I'm gonna make Peppermint go Mega.
Real ones know who Peppermint is.
Yeah, but it just sounds like I'm making Austin go Turbo. Sure, yeah, I guess, you know. But no, I totally get you. For me, I just think it's probably gonna be fun. I enjoyed Legends last time. I'm far less invested than I was in the other Legends. I liked it, like, I liked exploring the mythology of Sinnoh, and that was probably my biggest thing for me personally. Because I like that type of shit a lot, and that's like one of my favorite parts of Pokemon, you know? Is kind of seeing how that, like, plays together. So for me, that made, the original Legends something that was like a must get for me. I do not care about just like, we're in Kalos after X and Y, that's something that I care for. I'm sure it'll be fun, but like story-wise, nothing has really called to me that I'm like, I care about this, you know? But it looks like it'll be fun to play, so that's different. But you get me? Like, I think, like, the intriguing part of being in the past of Sinnoh, seeing how, like, the whole legend of Palkia, Dialga, all that type of stuff came to be, like, I just liked it. I thought it was awesome, you know? It helps that, like, when it comes to a lot of, Pokemon mythos, Sinnoh is one of the most, like, interesting to me because of that, you know? They got some weird shit going on, you know? So this is an example of how you can really break this game. Are you ready?
Yep.
Are you
The
prepared?
door.
So, no, not the door. Fuck the door. This is Andre. Right? Andre is a fun guy. Really chill, really cool. Do I have... Oh, that's embarrassing.
B.
I don't have any souls. I don't have any souls. So, never mind, I can't cheat. I was gonna do a cool thing, but I can't now, you know?
The B turn.
Am I interrupting?
No, sorry.
Also, I will say, I probably won't do this stream too long, because of my infuriated mood. I just wanted something out here so I could talk to you guys. I just didn't want to do anything, you know? Deltarune, I, would like to play on a different day, and I would have just done the Majora's Mask stream. I'm excited to get back to that. I think I need to check like a VOD for a half second, because like otherwise I'm just gonna be like, okay, let's do this check. Oh wait, we already did that 12 times? You know, and then then it's a disaster. Then it's just an absolute disaster, and that's not good for anybody, you know? So I figured to avoid that. We should avoid that, you know?
We gotta start getting like checklists for randomizers. So
I thought I wouldn't need it, because I didn't think I would just take like a fucking like month break, but then I, you know, I did.
It's always good to have them.
Oh, he bled. Okay, I was like, where'd those health go? Look up Beater now. Oh, I'm not in the mood for this. I'm not gonna, now I just do not want to. I'm very angry. Then you saying that made me not want to do that now. So I'm not going to do that now. I'll check it out later. But you said now, and that actually pissed me off. If Fitz, you can look it up. Go ahead. Enjoy a Beater.
Yeah, I've had pictures of beaters up. It's like a picture of the body type of like the really small birds. Now picture if it was really colorful, like orange and yellow and like bright teal.
Oh, that's cool.
And it eats bees and has like bright red eyes.
Sorry, and it's bees.
It eats bees.
I don't want to go to the asylum yet. I just want to look around first. I'm trying to see, is there any extra souls here that I can grab? Like soul of a fucking dead libertarian. Oh, perfect. Awesome. Problem?
You sort of just said that.
Is there a problem with the soul of the dead libertarian? Okay, go through here. And then back down through here. Because down over here is some extra shit where you can get some, what's it called? Some chests with some stuff in it, right?
That's how you're supposed to go down there.
Oh, why do you normally do it?
I just like jump down the walls and shit.
I mean, it works
and, like,
too.
take a little
But
bit of
this is
damage.
like the intended way. you know, is just to go from the elevators. But then it makes you think, oh, that means it can jump from more elevators like that. No, you cannot. You'll die. There's like no other elevators in the game that let you do that. You'll just die. So
yeah,
dumb.
hence why I didn't know that there was straight up just a path there.
Which is totally understandable. You can attack that bird, by the way.
The bird. That would be mean and fucked up.
If you attack the bird at a certain health bar moment, it'll just fly away and never return. This serves no purpose. It is just a dick move. Which I think is kind of funny. To have something like that has zero purpose aside from just being rude. You know? The bird will still show up and take you to the asylum. It just won't be in the game on the overworld anymore. And you will not get any reward, like souls or anything. It will just be gone. And you'll have been mean. Which I think is rather funny. Because, like, what the fuck is... Like, they just decided to be like, hey, fuck you for thinking that that's okay. You know? I read that from Mars and I'm mad. I'm mad today. Anything makes me mad. I'm pissed. You know? France gets flamingos? Oh, wow.
I didn't know that. Come on.
How did you not know this?
I don't know where that is.
How do you not know everything about France?
I haven't traveled very much in France. I kind of just lived in, like, a small little town, like, west of Paris.
How do you not know
and then I went to
every
Nice
single
one summer.
animal exists in France?
Yeah, sorry.
Don't ask me about the birds of Croatia. I definitely know them all. We did that thing again where we both wanted to finish what we were saying, so we just kept talking. And we heard each other, but that means no one else heard us. Because, you know, I didn't hear myself, so I heard you. But, like, what from their perspective, it's just at the same time like assholes. You know?
It's like on the Mediterranean coast, yeah. The most I've been over there was, like, at Nice, and I didn't really go outside. Went to the beach most days, but, like, I kind of just stayed inside because it was really, really warm.
Let's go to the beach.
Yep.
Don't just yep me.
Nice is known for its pebble beaches.
Yeah.
Those are really uncomfortable to walk on. There were like some like very small like sand beaches around, but we mostly went to like the big like pebble one.
Most Croatia beaches were like stones and pebbles. We had bought like little protective shoewear, and I was just kind of used to that. You know, I'm less used to sand, to be honest, because of that.
That's a city I know.
So what do we do here is Titanite shards. We buy 96.
Yerp.
And then we also buy the Crest Tours, so we can open that later. And we also buy, like, kind of nothing else that I think of. Yeah, no, we're fine. And then we just go, hey, I want you to look at my Uchi, and I want you to fucking just make it powerful. I just bought all the Titanite shards you have, so you can at least get it up pretty high. To +5. That's as high as it will go now. We need embers to go any higher than that. So for the time being, +5. Uchi. Delicious. Made of Gemeralds. Gemerald, that's a thing, right?
Yeah, Gemerald is like a Sonic character, and I don't know anything about him.
Yeah, that's true. So now, this thing does like fucking 162 damage, which for early Dark Souls is good. Is incredibly good. So, basically we just like cheated real hard to make this game easy. But, you know, that's the fun. We like to have fun.
That's how it goes.
We'll put some decks in there, make it even stronger, and then now we should be able to turn the gargoyles into like horse paste, you know?
Horse paste?
Did I say something wrong?
Horse. Which sort of should I do? You're playing Violet, right?
Well, shit, I don't know. I feel like everyone did like everyone I fucking knew was like, yeah, I did Sprigatito, and I'm like, yeah, of course you did.
Yeah.
Sitting there like the only asshole who got my fucking
do
my crocodile. I feel like Quaxley's the least loved.
Yeah, Quaxley, that line gets really shit on, especially Quackoval, because people can't be normal about
Come here.
humanoid Pokemon.
As you can see, these guys were taking a few shots before. Most of the hollows are now a single one-shot, you know? Just to put in perspective how much this grew our power. And why upgrading is more important than leveling up in these games. Because, like, you'll go from, like, having so much trouble, just be like, okay, this enemy's dead, that enemy's dead, that enemy's dead, that enemy's dead. That's why I say, my tip for anyone who's new to these type of games, level up your defensive stuff first before your offensive stuff. So yes, my weapon scales with dex, but it's honestly way better for me if I just upgraded health first and then work on that. Because the thing that'll be doing most of the damage is just my weapon on its own when I upgrade that, you know? And it's until later in the game where the scaling is going to be a bit better. So for the early game, just immediately get health, then afterwards focus everything on like the scaling stat while your weapon gets stronger, you know? There you go. Enjoy your little tidbit of knowledge. Puss puss, lemon juice.
Okay. I didn't know we had vultures. That's kind of crazy.
That's pretty sick. You got a lot of stuff.
Griffin vultures. What are those specific? Let me see. Griffin
Okay,
vulture.
my rage has slightly been quelled. Slightly.
Oh.
Holy tits on screen. Hold up a second.
Holy breasts.
Holy
Holy
breast.
shit.
Holy crap. What was
Griffin
the
vultures
early
look
one?
insane.
I was supposed to Google?
Bee eater.
Bee eater. I'm still in a dream.
Bee eater. Look at these things.
That's magical.
They're so
colors.
colorful.
I like that a lot. Okay. I'm in bird mode and I want to exit. I know you are. When you're in bird mode, you just tell me to Google things over and over again when I'm in the middle of something. Like, at least on this stream, I'm, like, not doing anything. But I'll be trying to get through a game and you're like, stop it! Stop it! Put it down! Show my bird! It's like, my god, Jesus. If it wasn't me, you'd be banned. Griffin vultures. Also kind of sick, though. Holy shit, look at those.
Yeah, let me look
Look at those. Nah, I like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Lamb?
Oh!
Gayer.
I love those things!
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, that's such a cool fucking bird.
There's like a lot of different ones.
We have those in France?
The pink? That's pretty sick. Okay. Oh. Alright, well, I got distracted. Back to
Beautiful bird.
Darcy's.
I gotta keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind. Are you gonna go get one?
No, just like if I ever feel like theming a character or something.
Oh, okay.
like
I
that.
thought you were like, I know where they are now. I'm gonna go get one. I'm like, okay, sure.
So that is a beautiful bird.
Wait, I want to see what that item is. If that's a soul, it's worth it because then I can turn that into billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. You know. And I want billions of my dollars. Yes, billion dollars. The most important thing, if you know this dupe glitch in Dark Souls, is just to pick up those souls, because then it's like, okay, well now I can just buy whatever I want, as long as I have one of these, you know? As you saw, we were able to buy out all the Titan Art charts and upgrade the shit out of our weapon, despite the fact that we should not be able to do that, you know? But that does technically mean it's something that's grindable. You could have done that early in the game. And I do like that this game lets you buy so many Titan Art shards off the bat. A lot of games don't let you do that. A lot of the FromSoft games, you know? What's your favorite Ash Ketchum outfit? Mine is the original Indigo League. I think it looks the best. The colors work the best together. I'm not just being nostalgic. I think the colors generally look better together. You know? I like the green gloves too. I think that's a good call over the black gloves, but that's just me. I summoned Solaire because it's funny. I don't think we need him in this, you know?
Not really.
One, I would be fine even with a +0 weapon, but we have a strong weapon, so I want you to watch the Gargoyle's health, okay? Pay attention to it. Okay. Already a good sign. I think we'll be able to cut off the tail in one swing. If I hit this tail. Because it does enough damage, I might be able to find that. Oh, I missed it. There you go. Yep, one swing.
Gargoyle tail axe.
Once I actually crushed it, it was done. Alright, now there's the two of them, that's no big deal. Because this one's dead. And that one has like no health, so just swing, 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 and swing. There you go. No big deal.
Yay!
The game is easy when you break everything.
The game is easy.
BRB, I have no idea. Okay.
Oh, I didn't get that one.
I don't remember any that aren't the original. Okay, well, that's very helpful discussion I led there. The only two that answer both said nah. Nah, we don't know.
I think I also like the Sinnoh design for Ash, if I'm remembering the outfit correctly.
I don't know what you like, so I don't know what I was about to try to answer for you. I was gonna be like, well, you like the... I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you like. I have no clue.
Because that one's just like really black and blue and has like a hood and shit, right?
Ah, that one, yeah, I think so. I think that's what I'm thinking of, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think those are pretty nice.
I'm gonna check real quick if this fucker has anything that I want, and then we just go right back. Purchase item. You have purging stones and homeward bones. Are those infinite? Yeah, I'll buy those. Fuck yeah. I'm probably gonna need. I'm probably not gonna need more than the ones I just bought, but hey, you know, it's always good to. Always good to grab those so you have them, so you can just leave because you don't want to be in places. You know? And there you go. Nice and shrimple. That takes care of a lot of our problems, and that's one place done. Now it's time to go deal with the Bapper Demon. Gapper Demon.
It's not just called Chardonnay. It's Chardonnay élégant. It's elegant.
I've been hit with a mega tired wave beam, so I'll lay her down. I have one chill stream, and you go immediately. I've got to go to bed. I can't believe it. I said in my title, I just want to talk. And what this has become is Mars is going to bed. Bimbo's playing something. Concord hates me. Nell said, die to me. And then Seth is like, I don't want to hear what you say, Jim. I want to talk about my birds. What I've realized is I don't think any of you actually want to talk to me. You all hate me. That was a lot. That was a lot. You know, there's a lot of tisks there.
Chardon.
Oh, you're Frenching, okay.
Because for the name of goldfinches. So what are the names? Thistle.
Fitz
Yeah.
also
So
doesn't want to talk to me.
Chardon means thistle, and then the et at the end denotes something that is small. So it's like a little like thistle bird.
Base Mickey. Anything else here that I need? Halberd. Okay.
Halberd.
Throwing you? Everyone wants to throw me. I'm not easy to throw.
Being thrown would be fun though.
I weigh a lot. You won't be able to do it. You don't have the strength. You do not have the power. That's not an insulting thing. You guys just don't have the power. I'm sorry. Hold up. I gotta see where something is because I totally forgot. In the game, you know. So, give me a second here. Give me a second here. Because it's been a bit. In terms of the embers, large ember, I'm pretty sure is in the depths, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's why. All right. And then very large is New Londo. Yeah. Okay. Annoying to get those, but yeah, it's fine. Because I'm just gonna be upgrading my weapon. Basically, we're not doing anything magical, so we're just doing the regular embers, you know? Very simple ones. But it does mean, like, right now, this is as far as I can get in terms of strength, you know? 10 out of 10 for being thrown by Bimbo. Would recommend. Respect.
I don't know what Bergeron comes from, for that part of the name, but the net part of it is the same thing as as with the goldfinch. It like refers to something that is small, but that's the feminine version of the word.
Feminine.
Sits on lakeside, yeah. Little lakeside bird.
That's kind of cute. I like that.
It is a really cute bird.
A lakeside bird. I don't want to talk about my job anymore on stream.
How come?
Because I realized I was so excited and I talked about it too much on the last few ones. And I felt like I think I've repeated myself like 12 times about what I do and stuff that happens. So now I'm like kind of like embarrassed. And I'm like, I can't. I gotta put it away for a bit and we'll talk about it when something new happens. Instead of me just like reiterating exactly what I do in my day to day. I'm sure I've told you guys everything already, you know?
I think that's a case of you being too worried about it. I think it's literally fine.
Name one time I've been too worried about something on stream over and over and over again.
Oh, you know, just, let me pull out the list of things.
What list? There's no list. What are you talking about? It's literally never happened. Literally never happened.
Literally all of us always are repeating ourselves. It's completely fine. It's okay for you to be excited and happy about your job.
I just like... It's also weird, I think. There's just certain aspects of it. Because again, like, it's technically... Oh, Alina, what's up? I forgot already I was talking about. Alina's here. Alina's here. How you doing? Alina, hi.
I missed you, buddy.
It's feeling fantastic. I'm in a state today where I'm kind of like angry. I'm not angry. I'm just like, I'm weird. I don't know what I am. And I want to talk to people. And you're here, and you're fun to talk to. Welcome. How you doing? Tell me 12 things about yourself. Don't do that. That's a lot of numbers. Careful. Oh, you're gonna explode when I get to your mom.
What?
What did he mean by
What
this?
did he mean by this?
What did he mean by this? I don't need to rescue anybody. No NPCs. We don't need any of them. I'm on a lonely trip through hell. Don't open doors that you don't know how to close. How did you bleed me? How did I miss it? I went through him a couple times. Do you see that?
Well, it's good to hear you're doing good. I'm glad about that.
For fuck's sakes.
I'm not in the weird anger state the gym is in. I'm pretty alright.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what's up with me. It's just been an odd day, and I didn't want to play anything, but I also wanted to play everything, and it led to this state instead. We didn't get to play anything that probably you guys would have preferred. Well, again, I don't know. You guys are probably enjoying this still, but my brain is like, you know, I didn't play what they wanted. They hate.
No one cares.
You know what it is? Brain, right? And then I look for any reason. So like, I'll like stare at my brain and be like, well, this proves it. Seth's talking about birds inside the stream. This proves it. It'll be like that, you know? When that's like, that's Seth every stream. That's not different for any time. You know, like...
Sometimes the brain... Sometimes the brain is just like really shitty and annoying for actually no reason. And you gotta remind the head that, hey, people like me. I'm, like, it's okay.
Another example of being mad for no reason, I almost just yelled at Seth. Because I almost just went, I literally said that already! Okay. Bop, there we go. Capra's dead.
Yay!
Yeah, when you kind of just shit on all this stuff, it is very funny, but it did remind me of, when I first played Dark Souls 1 with you going down that alleyway and dying like 27 times.
Yep.
And it was like, you were so mad. You were so pissed. And then I was like, oh man, maybe they aren't having fun. And you were just like, oh, again. And I'm like, oh, okay, good. They're locked in. This is Dark Souls, you know? They're just enjoying Dark Souls. To the best of their abilities. And I respected that. It was nice, you know? If you schmick...
What?
I don't know. I was gonna say if you get me, but I almost went if you schmack. Alright, so we're gonna spend a lot of money here, because this is actually one of the most important merchants in the entire fucking game, honestly.
Yeah.
As you're saying, though?
It's really difficult to not, like, feel that way, that people, like, don't actually like you all that much, and that at best people just, like, tolerate your presence or something. I can safely say it. I know that in the long run, that's not, like, something that, you know, changes how the brain works or anything, but I can safely say it. All you people in chat right now, you're all kind, lovely people. You're all very funny, very, like, good to be around, and you're all my friends, and I like you a lot.
I think you're okay. That'd be fucked up. No, you guys are great. You guys are fantastic. I'm a big fan. I do frequently think that you all hate me. But it comes to the nature of streaming as well. Here's the thing. I can see when you guys go away. Right? And my brain isn't thinking they're busy. It's thinking, that's it. That's the last time they're gonna be here. They just left now because they don't like me. That's the moment, you know? Streaming inherently shows me things that would make me think that people don't like me, that don't want to be here, that they don't like the experience, that my show wasn't for them, my show isn't for anybody. And it's really hard to, like, get past that, you know? Sometimes. And, like, I've been go with it. That's not a big deal, you know? But there is, like, always a part they'll be like, well, like, I've been a lot better these days. I know you guys don't hate me. I make jokes, but I generally know you don't. It's just, there are still some days where you get briefly worried about it, right? But everyone has their down days. But it's definitely something I've learned to be a lot better with. When I first started, I truly thought that, like, if I lost your guys' attention for a half second, I'd lose you guys as members of the community permanently. You know? So, like, younger me would see Seth talking about birds. I'm like, I lost his attention. It's just a matter of time before he leaves. You know what I mean? Nowadays, it's just like, oh, Seth's talking about birds. Seth likes birds. Seth's sharing something he likes. You know? Which is cool. Nothing's better than coming home from a long day of work to your streams. It's one of the things that de-stresses me a lot.
Yay.
Bad time to mention this is the last stream. I am retiring.
This fucking guy.
No,
You're not retiring until you get your fucking hot air balloon and you can fly away.
No, I just want to do videos instead. I'm not going to do streams anymore. I'm done. I don't like talking to people that make me happy.
Yeah, it's definitely what you're streaming right now.
I don't know if you guys do remember, Fitz is bringing it up. I did once, like, you guys will know when I'm retiring because I have a plan for it. If I finish streaming. The goal is to have a hot air balloon stream, right? A stream where I get on a hot air balloon. And it's going to drift away from the camera, right? I'm just kind of fade out into the distance and you'll never see me again. You know? So you'll just see it like slowly leave. And once it's like finally gone complete out of your distance, maybe you'll stay on for another 50 minutes and then stream will end. You know? It'll be like I just was never there. You know?
God, it's so
That's
funny.
the goal. That's what my retirement is. Anything other than that is not real. I'm still here otherwise. So, normally I skip a bit of the depths, but I want to go right here because they contain the ember, you know? And I'm playing with something that does require the baseline ember. Because usually I'm doing like a magic thing or something, you don't need the baseline ember for that, you know? But, I need you to get out of my fucking face, okay? I need you to get out of my face, dude. Did a little slab I did there? Slash I meant to say, but that's fine. Grab this, large ember. Now you're probably like, oh, now you have to travel through the gunk, the slow water with all the dogs in it. No, this game's fucking stupid, and they just let you walk right here instead. What were they thinking? You just skipped the entire thing.
This guy's always up here. What is that about?
Surfing for the weekend.
That's also what I was thinking about.
And dead. Why did they do that?
Sack!
Sack. Oh, yeah!
Day fixed.
Day is fixed. I don't normally save people, NPCs right now because I'm doing a rush thing, but I like you, and you're cute, so you're gonna be alright. You're gonna be safe, okay?
Yay!
Go back home. How did you get in the fucking barrel? I really love meeting new people, and you guys have been really nice and lovely crowd to be around. I've learned new things, and I have new gaming interests, so thank you for giving me... See, I'm gonna be honest. Bimbo and Concord, like, you guys have been fantastic newer additions to the community, and I'm very happy to have you around. But I won't lie to you. There have been moments where I stopped, I'm like... Do they hate my ass? Just for no reason. I don't know why. Sometimes you just think that, right? So I'm very happy to hear that.
That's actually crazy. That one's actually crazy.
I'm happy to hear that, you know? But, again, like I said, it's brain stuff. Nothing has ever shown that to be something, as we say, it would be like. But my brain would just be like, you fool. They all hate you. You know? I'm not in a sentimental mood. I'm in a bird mood. I do like that those can't be... Those are exclusive, apparently, you know?
No, I get it.
I don't.
Be eaten by the bone sludge.
But Jimmy, brain needs to be fought.
Yep.
I think every day of my life is fighting my brain, let's be real. I've noticed when I don't feel the best or I haven't typed in a while, my brain decides I'm not allowed to join the conversation again just because. That's also
I used to be like that.
But I think the worst part of it is... This is mine. This channel, this Discord, this stream, this is mine. And I sometimes feel that way. I'm allowed to be anywhere here.
Super quick, BRB, I have more on that.
Let's all wait. No, we're not just gonna sit in silence and wait. That'd be so silly. They just come back and none of us have spoken. We're just like, oh, sorry, we're waiting. Christ. Well, I mean, other people need to join in the fight against your brain. I think you guys have all been joining by being kind to me, you know? I appreciate all the time, all the sweet words and shit you've spent over the years, and it's been great, you know? when you eventually leave like everyone else has, I'll remember you fondly. I know, I decided to make it depressing. I thought it'd be funny. I'm sorry. That was stupid. When you eventually leave like everyone else has. I found a horrific goose. That's a good line. I like that. I like geese, dude. They're creepy. No, no, don't poison a guy that you can't kill. Wait, am I freaking out? I have moss. We're fine. That's why they eat the moss in Deltarune. It helps you with poison. You know, it's a good idea. Magpie goose. Let's see what that is. Way louder than I thought that'd be. I thought we'd have a different song playing, but that one scared the shit out of me. Dark Souls. I'm searching Dark Souls. Magpie goose. What the fuck? What the fuck? Look at that thing. What a funny little guy. I'm also weirdly tired today. You know? Because Snom is the person to tell me all this stuff from online. And when Snom said that they've been watching your stream for a channel for a long time, I knew you were cool. Snom's also another one where I briefly thought that, like, Snom just hated this channel and didn't want to be here. You know? I don't know. Sometimes you just think that.
Okay.
Oh, but I can't be tired? Yes, you can't be tired, Mars. There's a legal contract binding. As you were saying, Fitz?
So the thing of, like, not feeling like you can join the conversation. I used to be like that, like, more early on when I joined. Mm-hmm. Where, like, I just, like, would suddenly feel like, oh man, people are already talking, what do I have to say? Why would I want to fucking, like, start joining? People already past, like, what they were saying, I have more to say. I got really in my head about it, like, super, super hard in my head about it.
It's the classic, honestly.
These days, I'm not 18 anymore, so I don't get quite like that. But I only get like that, like, when I feel like I've pissed off someone, or when I'm pissed off. Because like, when I feel like, when I get worried that I made someone, like, really upset, which usually isn't the case, I just read people's emotions wrong, like, I'm like, they don't want to hear from me. I'm not gonna fucking say anything for a bit. And when I'm in a bad mood, I'm like, well, I don't have anything good to say. I don't want to, like, bring down everyone else. So I'm just gonna shut up for a while.
I'm sorry. The other day, I made Fitz think that I was so mad at him. Because I just suddenly stopped talking or something. They thought maybe something was up. Who knows? I was playing Elden Ring Call. It was just going like this. I had to stop. I'm saying nothing. I'm not responding. Nothing, you know? I passed the fuck out. Mid me playing.
The fuck asleep.
I was just playing, and I died, dude. I was like, after one of my shifts, I was tired, you know? I just passed the fuck out. And then my body woke up before my brain. Like, I wasn't talking yet. I was still kind of like this. And in the game, I'm just going like this, killing things, killing bosses, no problem. Like, instinctually.
And, like, you start moving again, and I'm like, what's up, Jimmy Bim? And then you don't say anything, like, hello? And I think, oh man, he's still pissed off, but he wants to play Elden Ring anyway. But it's like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
He's still pissed, but he wants to play Elden Ring. Oh shit, which side? I think left side?
It's usually left side, right?
Yeah, I just don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm right. Okay, cool. Good. But yeah, so yeah, I was just playing Elden Ring in my stupor, basically, you know? It was magical. A great time. Die. There we go. Alright, you have literally nothing of substance to buy, if I recall. So, Gold Pine, is that infinite? Oh wait, it's not. It's only 3. I don't think Gold Pine's infinite. Okay, that's part of the problem. Okay, so Gold Pine is something that's great, but the reason you probably want charcoal instead, right? Charcoal is great because charcoal you can just buy infinitely, meaning you can just have fire resin all the time. Which you might think, why would you want that? Shut the fuck up. That's incredible, because that means I can just do this. And now my sword does fucking 300 damage. Okay, this guy right here. Get him out of here.
Yep.
Get him out of here. I usually use it for bosses only, though. I just want to show it off, you know? But it is a
Holistic
great
study
way
of the
to make
morphology
things
of
powerful.
waterfowl found that the magpie goose is an early and distinctive offshoot, emerging after screamers and before all other ducks, geese, and swans. So before the Cretaceous extinction event. That's fucking insane.
That is kind of crazy, yeah. Man, I was saying I was angry before. Angry is not the right word. Frustrated. I think I have so much shit I want to play, but then for some reason I felt like I wanted to play none of it for a brief second. You know? And now I'm cool. I think it was just, I didn't want to stream at 6 p.m. my time. It is now 7:22 my time, and I do want to stream. I'm fine. Oh, this is a real player. I forgot I'm online. I'm like, who the fuck is that? I was like, not only Solar. I've been summoning you for fun, but I just want to fight. You know, if that's cool. But it was only for a brief hour. I want to stream all the stuff I'm streaming, but like, I don't know. At that exact moment, I just felt like, I don't know. I'm pissed for no reason, over nothing. My day's been fantastic. I've had a great day, by the way, in case anyone's curious. In case you care. In case you, like, even care, I had a fantastic day. God, I love Gaping Dragon's theme. Tell me this theme isn't... Oh, I forgot to kill the caster. No wonder you're so strong. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
I really feel the, like, really frustrated because I have so many things I need to play, but I don't want to play any of them. I suffer from something called undiagnosed depression, and so I literally forever have a billion things to play, and I literally forever never want to play anything. I just, like...
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah.
I feel like
What's the
undiagnosed
word?
to anything is most of us.
Yeah. What's
Some of us have the
fucking word?
blessings of diagnosis.
Not detached. What's... I don't know. I... Just most of the time, I just don't even, like... think or care about the things that I, like. Not dissociated. That's something really specific. Like, I feel detached from the things that I normally really want to do, because, my brain doesn't want me to give a shit about anything.
I haven't had this fight go so long in a while because I haven't had that guy alive. That guy has doubled the defense of him basically, so this takes a while to kill, you know? But still, despite that double defense, with the power we have right now, we are just chunking him. And that's normally supposed to be like a foregone like loss, when you failed type deal, you know? But instead, there's no failure here. There was domination of the highest degree.
Yeah.
Right in his chussy. There we go. Good one. Now we're still getting shot at, but who cares? The goal was just to get the blight down key, you know?
Dog don't care.
Dog don't care. It's so funny. Alright, Homer bone. Well, I definitely didn't do it. Did you see that? I just straight up didn't use the Homer bone.
Yeah.
I don't care. Homer bone. There we go. Cool. Magpie geese are found in Australia and New Guinea, which is fitting. Just a weird place of isolated guys. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've been diagnosed, but nothing helps that feeling of being detached from everything. I think one thing I'm never detached from is streaming, so I was kind of shocked today when I just didn't want to for a sec. But it's less like I didn't want to and more like, how do I explain it? I think my issue is I was in a call with friends just before this. And that's a problem. Because if you're in a call with friends just before this, you're like, it's the, even though something you want to do, it's the act of having to leave something that you were enjoying to do something that bothers you. You know? Even if you're leaving something you enjoy for something you enjoy. It's just that brief second that pissed me off. And then I had like a baby tantrum. Like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this.
It was really funny. It was straight up a baby tantrum.
That being said, though, the actual suggestions you guys had pissed me off. Because I'm like, I need something to play. I'll play Freddy Fish.
Why?
Are you 7 years old? Are you out of your
Why
fucking
did
mind?
you guys come in with Madagascar and Freddy Fish?
Like, Metroid Prime is fine, but I generally don't want to play Metroid until the Metroid Marathon because I really want to take my time, and I don't want to oversaturate myself with it. I want to just feel it in its beauty, you know? And I'm super excited for that. So that was a good call by you, but I don't want to, you know. I want to really just like save that for the marathon, which I'm very excited for. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna. Someone just invaded me.
SB. Right. What's the percentage of them having like a hack dagger or something?
It might happen. Hey.
Or like bad ping.
Why are you dying?
What the fuck?
Oh, they're just doing force. They're one of those players.
Yeah, they're just being stupid. Wow, it's so funny.
Okay.
You're so funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. Heal up, buddy. Yeah, there we go. It's fine.
That's so funny.
This is why I realize that like whenever someone this is my statement on the fact. You may disagree and that's fine. Whenever someone says, "I think that it's fucked in Elden Ring," you can't like be offline. Like you can't you can be offline and you can't be invaded unless you choose to. That ruined the PvP scene. I sit there and I go, good. Kill it. I've been a
like
Dark Souls
so
PvPer. Kill it. You know?
It's so toxic.
I do not care. I do not want the fucking random people attacking me when I'm building my shit for PvE. So let's go and let's find a way. Let me show you how you can break that. It's based on levels. They aren't gonna expect the motherfucker who's now gonna be like level like quintillion to be in Blighttown. That's how you break it. Boom. Now I'm level 89 in Blighttown. That then's done. They're not gonna bother me anymore. It's just that simple. At least they shouldn't. You know? Because that is a pretty fucked area to invade, I'd say. Kind of like the new player, like, killer zone. And being like, I'm gonna play in Blighttown. That's literally the issue. People are like, oh, this will kill the PvP scene. Okay. If you can't invade the people who don't want a PvP. You know? The people who want to PvP will enable it, and you'll fight them. You just won't be able to fight the people who are rookies. You won't be able to fight the people who aren't prepared. You know? And if that's the only way you have fun in PvP, I think that says something about you. You know? Personally. But that's just me. I've done duels, I've done invasions. Invasions are so much easier. Attacking someone who isn't prepared. They have no fucking idea what's going on. You know? Duels, you're fighting someone who's ready. They're fighting you with everything they got. They're probably using something a bit more meta. Yeah, because they're there to PvP. But if I'm fighting like fucking Gerald, who has like a fucking mace, because he's just trying to try this game out for the first time, yeah, I'm gonna whip his ass. It's not a good thing, though. It's cringe. That's my hot Dark Souls take. My hot, it's not hot at all. People are pretty comment about that one. I just want to bring it up, because it made me mad. I don't know. Fuck you. Now I'm mad.
No one's arguing with you.
I'm pissed. I'm angry. I'm back to the start of the stream. We've regressed just to anger and rage. What? Huh? What are you guys about? Punks?
Like CM.
What are you doing here? Why are you holding someone's corpse? That's not cool. Was that supposed to be the guitar riff?
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm happy for you. Whatever makes you thrilled, buddy. That was awful.
Mean to me.
I'm not gonna apologize for that one. That one, you deserved to be dogged on for that one.
Mean to me.
Jokes aside, Minami is the name. What's it called? And that's what I heard when you said mean to me. What was I saying? I don't know. I was probably saying something that was nonsensical and just talking a lot, which is most of these streams, but you know. I will say I do appreciate everyone for enjoying these streams, the ones that I'm silly, goofy boy, or where I'm fucking just seriously talking and chilling. I appreciate it. I do. I know maybe I don't seem like I do enough, and I yell at you guys a lot, and I say like, oh, you guys are ruining my birthday! Which I do say every day. You guys know me, that's my catchphrase. I love to say that one. You're
ruining my birthday.
But what's it called? I don't know. I really appreciate it, and appreciate you guys. And I do actually generally love this community. Even with you when you're rude to me and evil to me. I also like to say, like I said, I'm working now, so like there might be some days where I'll have to call off, so maybe some left streams overall. But I talked about retirement, right? As a joke. But I was genuinely scared for a bit, the way things were going, that in order to focus on other stuff, I might actually have to just completely stop, you know? Work days mean we miss some streams, but work days mean this never ends. Do you feel me? So I'm very happy to say that. I was scared for a bit, making jokes here and there of maybe having to put away something I cared about to focus on other stuff. But we're good. We're good. We're here for life. We're fine. Wicked.
Yay!
There was a serious chance that Silent Hill may have been our last thing, and I was kind of scared of that, and I didn't want to tell anyone. So, like, you know. So for
That's
a minute,
crazy to think about now.
Yeah, so I was just sitting there like, oh shit. Hope that's not the case. Hope it's a good one for the last one if it is. So yeah, you you guys could have been close to the end of BIM. But we're fine. We're okay. We're okay. I want to go back to turn myself human. Do you see me?
You're human.
I'm human
You're
as shit
bright.
right now.
Bright as you're made of snow.
Someone's like hitting things outside and scared the shit out of me.
What
Like
the
hitting
fuck?
like bottles. It was like a clunk, like boom, boom, you know. And I was like, what the hell was that? But yeah, there's a little like behind the scenes stuff. A little thing to drop now that I'm just confident everything's good, you know. But you know, I don't want to talk about the time because come on. Ah. Come on. Where's
It's
the
great that you could, you know, get that good as fuck job and like be able to keep going.
It's
really like dream scenario job.
It's demoralizing to apply to plenty of places, and this wasn't true, but my brain told myself it was true. Thinking that like any day you might just get kicked out, right, and have nothing and have to say goodbye to everything, right? But again, that's not true. I just get to convince myself that, because again, my brain isn't good, and I was kind of in a really bad place for the last bit, right? But what's it called? Then, after 4,000 applications fail, one night, you're like, before I go to bed, I'm throwing one out. Fuck it. You know, I'm tired, but I want to feel productive. Let me just get one out there. And that one out there calls you the next day and says, we want to do an interview. And then you do that interview. And they call you again. They say, want to offer you a job. And now you're done all the training for the job. And you're like, oh, wow. Shit.
God, it's
Don't put
awesome.
on fire for this one, because it's pointless. You see, we're
Just
fighting.
look at it.
You know, so like, it's not always necessary to put on the fire resin if you want that extra damage. Sometimes you just slash. That's where I thrash. But yeah, there's my like little more personal little bit. As I said, I know I share a lot on these streams, but that's a little example of, once again, I talked about it before. Sometimes I overshare on these streams, right? And I like, not overshare, but like I make it seem like I do. There's a lot to me I do not mention on the streams, and that's an example of it. That none of you knew that there was a chance they were ending very soon.
Yeah.
But don't worry, the meme of 10 more years is now probably reality. Because before that was me saying that, because I didn't have the heart to say that maybe 11 is where we stop. You know? But it's good now. And that's me not lying. That's me generally telling the truth. Bottom of my heart. You know? Because this is what I actually want. The other thing would have been, like, against my wishes. You feel me? I do like the way you said that. Like, that's actually crazy to think about. That's why I was a little scared. You scared the shit out of me with that. And yeah, you should make curry. But, like, that is also, when I extended the Silent Hill Marathon, I was worried that I wouldn't be able to beat it in time before things would go bad. You know? So I was just sitting there like, shit. I added these more games. Don't let Downpour and Homecoming be the last ones. Let me at least get through the remake. And that was my thought process. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way we end the fucking streams on the channel, not just the streams, on fucking Homecoming and Downpour. I refuse. But yeah, that was the concern for a bit. We're good good now, though. Welcome, everybody,
Yay.
to what I officially, in my mind, believe is, like... Think of the first 11 years as, like... No, okay, no. The first, like, 3 years, my starter years, that's part 1. Everything after was part 2. Welcome to proper part 3. I care less. I have the funds to make this okay. I can just do this when I feel like it, having fun, you know? Oh shit, I accidentally... Oh, I said no. You have to die then. Alright, but yeah, now I can just, like, I can have fun, you know? I can just do what I want. I don't have to worry about people leaving, because it's not like, okay, these people are funding my existence, you know? That was one thing I did feel bad about Bimbo. I was thinking, like, there's no way I got, like, great community members near the end of everything, right? Eaten alive!
Stupid fucking worms!
But, yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm getting great community members right at the end of everything, right? And I didn't. We're fine. Turns out, hey, I'm sorry for killing your guy. I said the wrong thing to... You didn't see. You didn't notice. It's fine. Always join this covenant real fast, right? Because it's gonna open up a shortcut that lets you keep Solaire. So, you want to donate 30 humanity here. While you have the chance. But, fucking loud in my ear. Are you kidding me? The bell? Are you fucking the bell right now? Are you bell, dude?
Bells.
Shut up, dude. Bells.
Bells.
But yeah, there's my serious thing. I figured since I was, like, talking more seriously and chilling, that I could share that without it being, like, a sad thing, you know? Because I can't be sad if we're all here, right?
Yay!
Now, one of you could probably say in the chat, like, oh my god, I was so close to being free. And at this point, that would be funny. I wouldn't cry. I wouldn't though. I'm wooden though. I'm a wooden guy. I'm like Pinocchio.
Whoa.
I got distracted again.
I finally got to watch Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio movie, and it's really good.
Is it good?
It's a really good.
I quite want to see it really badly. I want to see that. I want to see Sinners. I want to see Nosferatu. I haven't seen that.
I also need to watch Nosferatu.
There's a lot of stuff.
I watched The
Wanna watch
Lighthouse, and I
Nosferatu?
liked that a lot. Yes!
Let's watch that. We should watch that. Not on stream. Sorry, everybody. Twitch will kill me.
No, we're not one of those channels.
And I'm trying to avoid any form of
Wait,
react
there's so much
stuff.
channel.
I know there's like stuff there, but I think like some creators are now yelling at each other and like suing each other for like watching each other's videos and not reacting enough. And I'm like, I'm not gonna take any chances. I don't want any of these fuckers to sue me. You know, and movies would sue. I feel so. Like that's one for an example. They're like,
Yeah.
But like, you know, we play games here. We play. That's every time I see like the drama shit, right? And I think about the brief period I made a couple of videos. I'm very happy I decided not to stay doing that, because I don't know how joyful it is to see the world falling apart and covering itself with negativity. And like I said, I wanted to step away from the negativity. Hence, I didn't talk about shit on stream. Instead, I'm saying right now, hey guys, we're here for another 10 years at the very least. I hope you enjoy the ride. So, with that whole regard, I can quite confidently and happily say, hey guys, we just play video games. We just play video games. We're not here for that shit. We play video games. Maybe I'll talk about a movie. Maybe I'll talk about an anime on my YouTube channels. But we just play video games. So we don't gotta fucking worry. We talk about birds when Seth's around, you know? Welcome to Chill Time. Welcome to the Jimmy Bim Show. With your hosts, Jimmy and Fitz today.
Yay!
For all the freakers getting their exclusive content in Bim World.
Bim World.
It's a pleasant, always a pleasant experience. You know? Hey, don't shit at me. They don't shit at you. They don't... I meant to say don't shoot me, but nah. Oh well.
They put toxic on you, they might as well.
No, I want Fitz to watch it with me. So Fitz isn't gonna use that Blu-ray. I'm like, no.
Okay,
Because I don't
here's
think
the
Fitz has a
thing.
Blu-ray player in their PC.
I mean, I watch movies like at Nell's place.
I know, I was saying, but it's with me, so like, you know, you don't get to use that
Yeah.
Blu-ray. That's what
Here's
I'm
the
saying.
thing,
Like, you
there's
could use that
certain
Blu-ray
movies-
still if you had a disc reader on your PC, but you don't have one.
There's certain movies that I really want to watch and I think are really good. However, some of those movies, I don't particularly want to watch them on the couch with my sister.
Yeah, it's fair.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't particularly want to watch the horny vampire movie with my sister.
Yo, we got fucking in this film. Watch it with your family. We got a vamp cock in this film. Watch it with your family. You know, I get you. I get you. I get. That's definitely understandable. Dude, Valley of Drakes. I ignore this place like every playthrough.
Yeah.
There's not much here that matters. It's not important, you know? It's fine. It's alright. I hit my hand and that hurt a little bit too much and now I'm sad.
No.
Dude, I got gloves. Oh, hold up. You guys want to see my work gloves? Because the totes we use to carry the groceries in and out, people can have a lot of totes, right? Say, for an example, you have a big, what's it called? Order. Yeah, it's just groceries, right? No big deal, right? When you have 5 totes stacked above, some have like 12 watermelons in it. It's heavy shit, right? And when you carry heavy plastic totes like that, they dig in to the bridges of your fingers and they slice them open. And I don't like my fingers being sliced open. So hold up. I'll show you what the gloves look like.
Yay! Yay!
So, it's green screen, so they might fade away, but they're green, right? Oh, they do fade away. That's crazy. But the other side is these, like, friction bits, right? These things are slice-proof, and they give you really good grip. So mine are small, even though my hands aren't as small, so they kind of squeeze, but I see, like, got a little... Oh my god, they look kind of cool. Like, fading away. But yeah, you can hear that there. They have crazy good friction. Anything you hold on to just, like, stays, right? They have a negative. Do not touch your face with these.
Oh, no, yeah.
It's dry and coarse. It might just cut you like that. Do not touch your hair with this.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna move my hair out of my face. Uh-oh, my hair is stuck there. Basically, it is not the greatest experience, but, you know, they're very helpful for that, what they do. So I do appreciate that. I'm happy I got them. Apparently, they're not the best for the cold, though, so, like, regular gloves also do the job of giving you friction, so when you're delivering in, like, -20, just bring your own gloves, you know?
Yeah.
Which I do have, so I'm fine. I'm excited to get my shirts, though, because I'm tired of wearing regular shirts. Oh, fuck, I didn't kill him fast enough.
Oops.
Why's he gotta be like that? Why does he hate women?
Fucking Lautrec.
Why is he so cruel and evil to women? Now I gotta get a sense fortress. That's fine. Actually, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Because, like, here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing. That wasn't a big deal, because we're gonna be fine. It's okay. Firelink is closed for now. We'll fix it in a sec. It's no big deal. I'm gonna ignore those losers. They're fine. I'll deal with them later, you know? Don't touch your plumage? Yeah, don't touch my plumage when I have that. By the way, I like the plumage again. It feels so, like, bouncy and full. That was one thing I was having a problem with before. It was long, but it wasn't bouncy. Look how bouncy my hair is, dude. Bouncy. I love it. For me, it personally is nicer. But I get if people like the longer, but I like the bouncy, and I can't make the bouncy with the long, so I chose one, and I like the bouncy more, you know? And this is still long hair. You know, it's just not big long. Oh, you need layers and it's longer? I didn't want to. Well, tell me what to do. I was stating my things. Don't say what your things are. Come on.
I'm very unhappy with my hair these days.
Yeah.
Like I did just get a haircut, but it's still like not really what I want. And also, like, my hair's just kind of shit, because I don't have, like... I don't take care of it, I just kind of wash it. I don't have any, like, fucking products or anything. I don't, like, condition, because I hate conditioner.
Not a fan
So, like, I don't know, my hair's just kind of shitty. I can never, like... I don't know how to use it in a way that doesn't just make my hair greasy again immediately after I washed it.
When you have longer hair, you normally just want to condition your, like... Not your roots, but like the ends and shit, you know? But yeah, I guess like that's also a problem some people have sometimes, just like with the actual conditioner being greasy and shit, you know? Like making your hair greasier, so I get that entirely if you don't want it to be like that stuff. Nell probably has a great way to show you, you know?
Yeah, sure. Because, like, I don't know. I should take care of my hair. I don't know how to do it, and I don't have anything for it. Because my hair's very thin. Yeah, it is. My hair's very thin, and I have a lot of it. And I lose a lot of it. Like, a lot. Like, it's a problem. Like, every shower, I just lose, like, entire fucking, like... It just fucking slides out, and it fucking sucks. Because it's not healthy. My hair's not healthy. I hate it.
That been my long hair, too, but that's just because I had a lot of long hair, you know? For me, I'm, like, my hair care is pretty basic. I just, you know, I shower. Not every day with my hair, because washing your hair every day is not always the greatest. Shower the rest of me every day, obviously. But I give it some shampoo, obviously, you know, and then I condition it, and then I don't like to use actual hair dryers as often. That's a rarity. I tend to let it air dry to avoid heat and stuff, and I have this like curl cream and this like after shampoo stuff I put in as well, but that's about it, you know? Some people like do a lot of stuff.
I try to brush it every day, but like I forget, and if I forget to do something that's like I'm trying to build as a habit, I just don't do it ever.
Oh, the artist puts
like
some
if I forget
highlights
once, it
on my
never
forehead.
happens again.
That's crazy. I know what highlights are now. That still gets to me. Sorry. Here's the thing, right? Brushing as well also depends on like your hair texture. Mine's wavy, right? If you brush it, you destroy it and turn it frizzy. But I brush my hair before every shower, right? I brush out all the way I can to get any like extra hairs out or anything, right? And then after a shower, I brush it into shape while it's still wet, you know? And then I don't touch it like with a brush again till I need to brush it again. Because otherwise, if I brush these, you lose the bounce, you lose the waves, you know? They're gone. But yeah, this kind of throwback style of earlier streams when I'd have like the top back and this down and be just this length. If you look at like, you know, Red Dead and shit like that, that was kind of the style, you know? That specific look is what I've been doing for my work constantly, you know? It's been nice. It's been cool. BB boo. Right? Don't just say when I said BB boo. I could tell your ass was reading something and not paying attention to what I'm saying. Which is fine. I wasn't saying anything of substance, you know?
Yeah, without getting into it too much, because at that point it's like personal and that's like, you know, IRL problems that I have. I struggle a lot with taking care of myself consistently. So I come out with, you know, hair that sucks and that I lose and, you know, feeling gross literally every day of my life.
That's just like, that's always the big struggle of just like, you know, because it's like a domino effect. There's supposed to be a guy, how'd he die? But it's supposed to, it's like a domino effect, because it's like, oh, you know, I feel gross, because, like a lot of times what happens, like, I feel gross because I'm not, like, taking care of myself in a specific way, but I don't want to take care of myself in a specific way because I don't have the energy after feeling gross, you know, or some shit like that that's happened, you know. It's never great. It's a mental block to kind of break out of, but it's difficult and tough, you know. And a lot of people don't understand that it is a fight at times, because like when I was at my worst, like, not to get like stinky style here, but there have been times in my worst when I'm like, how many days can I go without showering before I really stink, you know? But like, obviously not the case now, but like, you know, that just sometimes depression just does that shit to you, you know?
Don't I know it? Like Nell said, it's only like in recent years that I managed to like wrestle myself into actually like brushing my teeth every day.
That's another one. Like it's normally just like the basic hygiene stuff that is kind of like for some reason becomes the most like biggest daunting task, and you don't expect it to be, but it just hits you and you're like, wow, this just suddenly became like the hardest shit, you know?
Like,
Do you know what helped me with that, generally? With the tooth one specifically?
Hmm?
I bought an expensive toothbrush with my own money. And
Well,
I'm not wasting my own fucking cash like this, you know?
That's funny. Yeah, like, I've alluded to it before, and, you know, I've stated the reason, but, like, separately. 2019 was, like, probably the worst year of my life, and I've been kind of stuck in a pit, like, ever since then. And boy, have I not been doing extremely good, and, you know, been having a lot of trouble taking care of myself.
Me and you, really close in our worst years, I will say. You 2019, me 2018. I almost said high five, but you know, I would have round of applause instead.
Yeah,
The audience loves when we have connections.
Sorry, I'm kind of joking up about this because I'm very bad at talking about this stuff.
Yeah, but if it's too much, you don't have to. It's okay.
It's good to get it out because
Yeah, but I don't want to make you like have a bad time, you know.
Nah, it's okay. Yeah, I've said before that I went to college when I wasn't ready for it, and it really overwhelmed me, and I dropped out after like a couple months, and that was really bad for me.
We
kind of ruined my own life with that, you know.
Oh, it's not ruining a life. Because again, we talked about it before. There's never really it's never too late type of deal for anything, you know, and nothing's ever a set in stone type deal. And you've said that so many times to other people, so I feel like you should owe yourself that same type of respect.
Yeah.
You know.
It's hard.
I know it's definitely hard, but I'm saying that to you from outside perspective. If you can't say it to yourself, then I'll say it to you. You know.
Yay.
You feel me? I'll also take this chance to say, you know, I lost for. No, we're talking about the school thing, and honestly, I really do think, like, no offense to your schedule you were defending about lack of fucking junior high, or sorry, middle school. It's called junior high where I am. But like, I generally think that would have helped. You know.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's.
I know. Like we were joking that you were like,
true.
that's weird and strange, but like. I think like yeah, that actually is a generally like nice way of going about it. That helps people feel a bit more independent and stuff. And I don't think there should be anything to be ashamed about if like it just being something you're not ready for, because sometimes you're not ready for stuff, and that's fine. There's no age set range. When I was in university, I was in class with a fucking 74-year-old man who was just a joy. And you know, sometimes you just gotta take a bit to get there, and it took him a bit to get there, and he got it done. You know, that guy was awesome, ruled. But it's never too late to do anything. You know? At least I believe
it says
so.
specifically about like going to college. It's
but I mean,
just
even
everything
about, like,
surrounding.
the life. Even if like for an example, you didn't go to like university, you don't need to go to university at all. There are ways to go have a fantastic life without it, you know? And it won't be considered like a bad thing to not have gone there, at least in my eyes, you know? I know some people are still stuck in the more traditional ways, you know? But like, for an example, man, fuck ass Benny. Better career than me, better SEP than me in IT, you know? He's never gone to university. It never worked out for him. He tried school so much and he's always failed. It never worked out. And he gave his best sometimes later on, but it didn't work out and it was just bad. And there were moments where he thought like maybe that he ruined his own shit with that, right? But there's always possibilities, there's always opportunities, there's always shit to do, you know? And things might always work out in the end. So it definitely can be rough, but you know, you're still here and you're still great.
Yay.
All of you here. So that means you still got a lot of great stuff to do, you know? As I said before about like almost ending the stream and everything, my takeaway from all that is things can get rough, but we're still here. We're still kicking. So let's do the absolute best we can together, you know? It's never too late to do anything. Nothing's ever truly over. And I don't know. I think we're epic and we got this. All of us together, you know?
Yeah.
Not to be like Joe Positivo, but like, you know. That's just how I feel like. I don't know. I hope what I said makes any sense. I'm not the best at talking about stuff. I'm not qualified for anything, but I just wanted to speak for my soul as much as I could today. You know? I hope that wasn't annoying, I guess.
No.
I'll do Lord Soul. Not to just suddenly talk about Dark Souls. I don't know if that's okay or not.
No, it's fine. We're playing Dark Souls.
But what I'm doing here is once again giving myself a fuck ton of souls. This is because we found this guy. This is a crestfallen merchant. What makes him fantastic is this piece of shit sells large Titanite shards. So we're gonna buy all those. This means now I can upgrade my weapon again. However, we need to get back to Andre. And you're thinking, wow, that means you have to redo all of Sen's Fortress again. You're right, almost, but not quite. Because if you go down here to the bottom of this area where you meet the crestfallen merchant, the little shitbag that he is. He's not a shitbag, but you'll fight this little fucko who's in my way and must die and perish. And once they perish, you get the cage key.
Yay!
And the cage key is important because this is a shortcut key to the beginning of Sen's Fortress, meaning we can run back to Andre, give him that ember we found back in the depths, and then upgrade with this, and our Uchi will go up to like, what, plus 10, probably? Which is great. And then future stuff we'll need to get another ember for, but that's for later. You know, this will be more than enough for now. And yeah, there you go. If you're making a magic build, that guy's also really helpful because he sells green Titanite shards, which makes magic weapons. And otherwise you have to fight leeches. And that sucks ass. And no one likes to do that. So, I would suggest
That's really funny, Mars.
Yeah, it definitely is funny, Mars. I just wanted to pick something comforting me as we talk about stuff. But hey, we got our talk stream. This is what the talk stream is. We talk about anything and anything. And if you don't want to contribute at all, if you're not in a headspace for that, that's fine. If you want to talk about something else while people are talking about stuff, that's okay too. Please, no one feel like you can't talk about stuff because we're talking about heavier topics at any point. It is fine if I'm like sitting there being like, and yeah, that might have been the end of the Jim Bim show. That might be the end of the channel. I almost closed it all up. And you just go, I got a shiny Volt Orb! Go ahead, have fun. You know, like...
Yeah, like, listen. This isn't therapy. We can talk about whatever we want. You guys can say anything while we're talking.
Yeah, we're just chatting. I finally feel like I have a career goal for the first time in my life, and it's going to take me at least another 5 years to get there, but I'll get there. And that's awesome. That's fantastic. I think the big thing for me, I realized, is that, like, it's also I need, what am I trying to say? Hold up, I got it. No, that wasn't it. I got distracted. What I realized about myself in recent stuff is I misunderstood people in my life and what they wanted, and I overthought myself as a burden, you know? To the point where I legitimately thought that my life was like in doom soon because I was like, you know, living with fucking. So for these streams, we made like $80 a month, you know? And when that's your only income, you can't really do a lot, you know? So I'm sitting there thinking like, this is it, dude. I can't do anything with this. I probably don't have a house for much longer because they're not gonna want me here anymore. Again, false. Again, false. That was my brain fucking me there. But like, it really became like for the moment I thought like I'd have to like literally put aside all this and find any way possible to make some sort of funds. I was gonna sign up for scientific experiments. Like risky ones because they would have paid
what
something.
The fuck? You know it's bad when that's where you go.
Yeah, right? So
Oh
it was
my
like
God.
looking back at that, I was like, definitely a choice. But I don't know. I think I'm just happy how everything turned out. Things are nice. It's okay. Nothing I'm doing is like something that'll be like making me rich or anything, but I don't need to be rich. I just want to have fun doing what I do, you know?
Yeah.
And if I can have any form of employment that doesn't like make me like lose my mind while I do that, then I'm going to be happy. At least in my eyes, I'll be happy. My definition of happy is doing what I love. Even if I have to do a little extra stuff on it to like make it work, I can still do what I love. You know? What I love does not cost me too much. It does obviously cost me something, right? But I think I've gotten to a state where I can like afford all of this. And it's okay. And I can do this. And it won't get in the way of any other stuff that's like, you know, existing. And I think we're fine. So, you know, hope you enjoy. Just know I do put a lot of sacrifices for this, and I hope you do enjoy it. I hope it comes across anyways. This means a lot to me, and everything I do here means a lot to me. And I hope it isn't like for nothing, you know? I mean, it's never for nothing, because I'm always enjoying it, but, like, you know.
Yeah.
I more meant, like, in terms of, like, your guys' enjoyment of it. I hope it isn't, like, nothing for you. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I hope it doesn't feel like I'm just lazily going through here, you know?
No. I am probably in a much better space than I probably, like, realistically would have been, if not for, like, being at your streams and meeting you and everything. So, like, you know, that counts for something.
Dude, that's gay as hell, dude. Happy Pride, man. Oh, you're my best bud, dude. Wouldn't trade you for the world. Oh, really quick Dark Souls thing. We now are Uchi Katana at +10. I don't know if you saw, we obliterated those guys. We like 300 damage, which is not a lot in Elden Ring. That's like, oh, that's fine, you know? In Elden Ring. In Dark Souls, 300 damage is absurd. Weapons do not normally go that high a lot of times, so it's just crazy, you know? It's crazy. See, the problem with the job hunting thing is after a while, it just becomes almost like second nature to start moving your hands to just go apply. Because you realize that no matter how detailed your application is, there are 700,000 people all trying to apply at once, and they're probably using some AI to sort your resumes. So just fucking spam them. Don't put any fucking detail if they haven't earned it. Just spam them, you know? And you gotta hope. Some people will tell you, well, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. I tried all those methods on random ass Twitter threads from fucking, like, from Jericho. There was no one named Jericho.
Jericho?
I'm thinking Chris Jericho. But what's it called? I've tried all those random Twitter threads, all their little things that they said to do. None of them worked. Do you know what worked? Just apply. There wasn't a fucking cover letter. I just put my resume, apply, boom. That was it. You know? That's the annoying thing. Everyone tries to tell you there's some secret answer. There's no secret answer. Hold up. Seth posted birds, I believe. Did I read that right? Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
I want to see some birds.
Really funny looking birds.
I want to take a quick second to look at some birds. I looked in game chat. That's Markiplier. I didn't expect to say Markiplier, but I guess that's the new FNAF thing, right? Like
yeah.
I don't care about FNAF. All right. Let's see. Look at that. Sick. That looks fake. That looks actually fake. Are these like part of it?
Yep.
Or are these
part of the wings?
Whoa. That's fascinating. Oh, night jars. Look at those. Oh, that's so cool. Look at this fucking thing. That's fake. Someone put that in their store. That's not real. That's crazy. Well, that eye though. That eye looks like a fucking like a decoration. Doesn't look real. You know.
So
that's another
have
thing.
Really
Also,
crazy looking eyes.
In terms of confidence, my passion is something that, like, I can't do without other people. I need them to carry me to it, you know? If I want to grow here. It's not just being better. I am better. I'm always better every single year of this shit. But my passion involves you guys actually supporting me, which it is easy. Like, if anyone wants to do content creation stuff, don't fall in this trap. It's very easy to become resentful of people. Because it's like, I thought we were cool. Why aren't you supporting me? Why are you doing something else? I need this, you know? But it's like, it's not their responsibility to, and it's fine. People can do whatever they want, and that's okay. But sometimes you take it personally, like, oh, it's because they hate me. It's because they don't like me, you know? So, like, back in the day, this message here of, like, I got priorities, I'm watching someone else do something, would have made me so sad. Because I would have thought, oh, you don't care about this. You care about that, you know? This is the little lesson I have to any aspiring content creators in the chat. It's not a competition. It never was. Just have fun. Just enjoy yourself. Things might happen, they might not. It's cool, you know? And that's just how it goes. But you know what else is how it goes? This fucking bird's face. That looks incredible. It's Lord of Frenzied Flame. Oh, they're delicious. Not delicious. I don't want to eat them. But, like, hopefully that makes any sense. Sorry to bring it back to serious when we're looking at birds, but I don't know. I feel like I'm in a state where I can share things with you guys. So I'm doing so. Like the secret location of Iron Tarkus.
Aaron Tarkus!
Probably the strongest summon in the world, you know? I will say, in regards to, Iron Golem, you can beat him just fine, but there's a lot of weapons that don't work as well. Honestly, the best method is to just sit back and let Tarkus do his thing, you know?
Yeah.
He does what he does. So you just walk in here and you're like, Tarkus, take care of the work. Get to the work. I'm just gonna, like, walk to the other side. I feel like Golem could be a cool fight, but he's kind of...
bumbling.
boring. He's just a big Golem, you know?
There's not really anything to it.
Like, Tower Knight's already a big thing like that, but Tower Knight I felt is somehow more entertaining, you know? He's got the big shield, he's got the archers around him. But, like, Iron Golem is just, I don't know, a big Golem, that's it. I'm gonna help. See, I do less than Tarkus, as you can see. We upgraded like crazy and I do less than him. Uh-oh, someone gonna fall down?
Yep.
Oh, he almost went right there. Come on. You should have fell. Yeah, with Tarkus together, you can just basically finish this in like seconds. Tarkus, last hit's yours. Go ahead. Easy. There, that's the first half of the game.
Yay.
Bada boom. It's just that simple. And now we're in Orlando. See? Like, when you cheat viciously, game's not that hard. If you just cheat a lot, the game's actually pretty easy. Like, you don't know that, you know? It may not make a lot of sense to you guys, but if you just cheat forever, the game's actually, like, not that bad, dude. It's not that bad, dude. It's not, dude. What? Are you laughing at me? Why? Do you think I'm a joke?
Nope.
You not see me as a real person?
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
Speak up.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Wait a minute. What'd you say?
Huh?
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 See, this is why we're best buds. But, like, it's also why I wonder why anyone watches the Fitz streams, because then it's just, like, me and you together, and that is a mess. You know?
I mean, that's not the only thing we do.
I didn't say it was the only, I'm just saying we suck together, because, like, we're both, like, we're like, we match each other's wavelength, and that's not a good thing. There we go. Sick. Killing these guys for fun, because I don't need to do this whatsoever. It just makes it, I just think it's exciting. It's fun. I like fighting them. I will say in terms of today's stream, I said it might be a little bit shorter today, so I might call it in a bit, because it has been like about 2.5 hours, right? And, I'm really hungry. I've been hungry, you know? And then, tomorrow, I have some plans later in the day, so I could just not do a stream, but I'm gonna see if it's possible to do an earlier stream, if you guys are okay with that, for Deltarune. See, that's why I'll never understand why people haven't played Undertale first, because when I think of Deltarune, I want to say Undertale, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's like the iconic game, you know? I don't know. So it's still kind of weird to me. I don't know. It's odd. Weird. I don't know. It's odd. It's weird! But, yeah, no. I'm excited to see more of it. I want to play more of Chapter 2. I think for now, Dark Souls, at the very least, is done. You know?
Yeah.
We got through fucking Orlando. This is just a fun little thing I wanted to quickly show you guys, like, where we were talking about stuff. This was just all, like dressing on the side. This wasn't the actual stream, you know? It was just fun. It was fun is what it was. Dark Souls is gone? Yeah. I meant to say more than just go, yeah, at you, but, like, you know, hey, sometimes you just do stuff. I'll put that up in a second. Hold up. I just want to stand up, you know? We'll deal with whatever the fuck Seth just posted with the fucking Tozy Wozies, dude. Okay? With the fucking Tozy Wozies. Did you guys enjoy the stream?
I did, personally.
I know we got into more heavier topics a bit, but I hope it was still enjoyable. I hope it was fun. I know I was in a state today, and then I just turned into Talkie Boy. But, like, I'm reiterating again, because I feel like it's necessary. Because I always feel like it's necessary. Gamers, I very much appreciate you. So thank you so much for so many years of actually watching this stuff. And this is not me just saying it like before. This is genuine now. Absolutely. I'm no longer thinking of, oh my god, what if this is the last one? What if Silent Hill is the last one we do? You know? No. This is genuine. I'm looking forward to another, like, 10 years with you guys at least. You know?
Yay!
I am, and I think it's gonna be great. And you don't have to be here for it. If you want to move on, that's always fine. Never feel like you have to stay here, you know? Some people got shit they do. Some people, they got, like, move on, watch other stuff, do other things. And you could be that person. And I don't blame you. Do what you want, be happy, you know? But just know that you're always welcome here at the Jimmy Boom Show. And I'll always be happy to see you, you know? So, if you want to stick around for 10 years, if you want to vanish for 9 and then come back at the end, that's cool too. But, like, you know, hey, I do appreciate it. So thank you, everyone. Not to get, like, sappy, but hey. I felt like it was right. Now, I want to go to the big screen, but I can't go to the big screen yet. Because I gotta show you guys a couple things. Like this fucking thing.
What is that?
Look at that thing. Look at his fuck-ass toes. Amazing. Incredible is what it is.
African fin foot. Yeah, that's fin feet.
Yeah, it's fin feet for sure, ain't it? I love that, like, just the pattern of its feathers. The way it, like, it's the lighter on the bottom, darker on the top, but it kind of models away with the dots. That's lovely. I just like looking at that.
My favorite, like, this is kind of a silly thing to say, but my favorite, like, animal thing is this, like, natural patterning that a lot of animals have, where they're darker on the top and lighter on the bottom to, like, camouflage a bit.
It's cool. It's sick. No, I don't blame you for saying that. It's fucking awesome. I just realized when I talk like this, the mic sounds higher quality than when it's up
like,
there.
Closer to you.
I mean, so good thing I make videos like this, eh?
Counter shading, that's what it's called.
That's pretty cool to think of, eh? I don't know. Anyways, look at these. The night.
Look at these fucking guys.
The guys walking in the night, but they're in the day. The little stances. This is a club. This is a clique at school, you know? That's fantastical. Well, I guess I decided to zoom in. This is what we're looking at now.
Trumpeters. They're so cute.
I'm friends with them. We went to the same school.
That's gang.
That's gang, dude. Alright, gamers. It's that time of day where we say goodbye. What did I do with my hair? Oh, like, threw it around, that's why. I was just playing with it. Yeah. What about that? What about it, huh? What about it? Huh? Huh? Alright. As I said, we got a little sappy and stuff. I guess now, if you guys ever rewatch those Silent Hill things, if you ever treat it as like the context that this could have been the last series, it is kind of funny, you know? When I'm playing Homecoming and like hating every second. But like, I genuinely for a bit didn't think we'd be doing the Sonic one. I thought that was just me telling you guys that, you know? So when I started making the overlays, I was like, do I just not do these? You know? Like for a second I was like, maybe I just don't do these. Say I did. See what happens. You know? But look at us. Look what we are. I'm sitting here right now, I'm planning out how the Zero playthrough is gonna go. I'm planning out how the fucking DMC playthrough is gonna go. These aren't just sayings now, I'm actually planning them out. I'm planning out how the fucking Metro playthrough is gonna go. I'm planning out how my Chrono Trigger playthrough is gonna go that I never even talked about that I've now added on there. I'm planning out how, like, playing Final Fantasy VII for the first time is gonna go. I'm thinking things through. And I'm living life. And it's great. And I just want to tell you right now, gamers, from the bottom of my chumbo soul, it's like Jumbo, but Chumbo. From the bottom of my chumbo soul, I'm hungry. That's my takeaway. That's it. Thank you everyone so much for stopping by this bizarrely personal stream where you got to learn a lot about us. Which is fair.
Yes.
Everyone in the chat today, I will calmly say, I don't say this all the time, but you have the VIP thing, you know? That means you're a true Jimmer Bimmer. That means you're a Bimworld fanatic. That means you're a Bimison of the land of Jim. And, specifically for the people in today, I generally do, I personally would refer to you guys as buddies I'd hang out with, you know? That's not the case for all the chatters we've had over the years, but everyone here right now, I would refer you as my buddies, and I do like you guys, so thank you for showing up to this more personal stream. It was great, it was fun, and I did super enjoy it. And Fitz, thank you so much for joining, my dearest best friend. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Yay! It's always great to be here. Thanks for, like, not, like...
was just setting it up. You're fine. You're fine.
I never know when to do it.
That's why they would die.
Thanks for not, like, dropping these after we finish Kingdom Hearts or anything. It makes me really happy to get to just, like, you know, hang out and be up here.
So I was gonna stop it after the random. No. I always appreciate hanging out with you, and it's great to have you on the stream, and I like the vibe we have together. Originally, it was just gonna be Kingdom Hearts because, like, you know, we never streamed together, right? Before that, but then when we did that, I was like, wait, but I want more of this. It makes good stuff. It's fun, you know. It's nice. It's nice. Pretty cool. And then, yeah, after we're done with Sonic, though, we're gonna be doing Okami, me and Fitz together, so I hope you guys are excited for that. It'll be cool. Unless, Fitz, I'm sorry. Unless there is one thing that will stop Okami, and I'm warning you right now. If they tell me Metroid Prime is releasing in a month, I'm dropping everything and I'm playing all the Metroid games as fast as I can up to it. I don't care where we are. Don't care what we're doing. You have to understand. You get it. You get it. Even if we're in the middle of Sonic, throw that shit to the side. I'm busy. I'm busy. We'll get back to it. I'm busy.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping things plan out better in my head. Ideally, I want to do Metroid after Okami. That's the goal. So we'll see how it goes. You know.
I'm really excited to get back to Okami.
I got everything I wanted to say off my chest, I think. I'm sorry. Like, genuinely bottom of my soul. Sorry that I never told anyone there was a chance that things might be ending soon. I couldn't come to terms with myself, you know? So, I'm sorry about that. In the future, I would like to actually tell you if that's happening. I'll keep that in mind. See how it goes, you know? But I can tell you officially right now. Bottom of my soul, cross my heart, hope to die. As big a trust as I can. Pinky promise, I've never broken these. Generally. I know I lie a lot. I've never broken a pinky promise. That's like the most sacred thing to me for some reason. We're here for as long as we can. And I thank you all so much for stopping by. Take care. Be cool. Be kind. Be brave, my dear Bimmers. Stay kind. Never give up. And anything else you want to say, Fitz?
Sorry I got really tired with it. Thanks for being cool.
I thought you'd be like a bit more like emotional than that than just, oh, thanks for being cool. Like, I just like that. That was funny. Alright, well, thank you all so much for stopping by. It's been fantastic. Stay chill. If you guys need us, we're always in the Discord. Bim World, you know what it is? Bim World! Am I right?
Yay!
Love it there. It's a great time. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Probably earlier for a stream, so I can still roast marshmallows at night. Until then, too, so wait me, bimbos.